saying that's a shame, man. What happened to him, bro?
The what? I didn't see the injury.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I missed it.
Are we on? Hey, hey, what's up? Hey, I'm Lewis Dix.
Dannon Green.
What's the name of this show?
In a man's world, tighten up your belt.
It's time. It's late night. Make sure I like a grilled cheese sandwich. That's what I would like. What would you like?
Cheesesteak.
Okay, what would you like?
To be left alone.
Fair enough. What would you? I guess he's not hungry. What would you like?
Like left alone with cheese.
So make sure you go ahead and get that meal together, all you ladies out there. And if it's a
Guys cook too.
yeah, I was about to say, and if it's a 2-male household, whoever
gotta
cooks the
be
best,
that.
go ahead and cook.
He always got to throw extras in it, don't he?
Got to.
Yeah, it's like
What are you talking about?
what you just said.
But if it's a 2-male household,
Yeah.
Some men are just bachelors. You don't cook for
Yeah, they
themselves.
cook for themselves.
well, you think they'd have a okay, fair enough.
You just throw extras.
No, all I'm doing is including everyone. I'm being
No, they don't
inclusive.
include us.
Yes.
Why we gotta include them?
Well, I'm inclusive. 'Cause
I'm
it's in my
out.
home, so it's inclusive in our home. So listen, it's been a great. First of all, we want to thank Hope Flood.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. Congratulations to all the recipients
Yes.
of the awards.
Well deserved.
Yes. So it
Great
was,
job, Jazzy.
Jeff. Oh yeah. Congratulations
Yeah.
to Jeff. We saw Jeff in action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did a great job.
And I didn't even really need a mic.
Yeah.
It didn't matter who was in front of him. Do your job. Let's get it going. But I kind of was listening to him on the side. He was pretty smooth.
Okay.
He was like, "Hey, just let me know."
You know, the funny part was, he had his girl there, so he was really out there. He was working.
Well,
Somebody
we get to
paint
see-
that right there.
I wanted
Guys,
to
come
see
this
her. I
way.
didn't see her.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know she was in the house.
You got to show that you work.
Yeah, you
yeah.
showed her.
She's
Okay,
low
Jeff.
key. Yeah.
No wonder Jeff was walking around with white sneakers on.
Yeah. TWA was low key. She was cool.
Okay.
No, that's what I always wear. You know, the crew sometimes get mad, but they joke now.
Oh, okay.
They're like, you got the fresh pair.
Yeah, them shit
Nikes
different.
on. They're like, wow.
Shoes were shiny.
Let me ask you a technical question. I saw you with the young lady who I guess you were telling her how she's going to come on stage, and you were. I heard you actually count the steps that she was stepping down.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because sometimes they wear heels.
Yeah.
And they don't look down.
Okay.
So you give them a number of steps so they can hopefully the memory will work and it'll kick in.
Okay.
Good gangster.
So,
That's a
yeah.
gangster.
That was
move
pretty
there.
cool. I thought
yeah,
that was. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just have to, you take care of everybody.
Right.
What
So
if they
you-
can't count though, Jeff?
That's on them.
What if they get? You know what? Oh my God!
Did he say divide by 3?
2 times 4.
But it's, sometimes this was easy. It was complicated and it was hard. Like what I wanted a full rehearsal.
Okay. Now, real quick, for those you don't know, he's talking about he was stage managing.
No, I bypassed that.
Okay.
I was directing.
Okay, so Jeff started off as stage manager, then he moved up to directing. So he directed the thing, the whole award ceremony. So go ahead.
No, I was asked to come on as the showrunner.
Okay,
Just to coordinate and pull all the components together.
got you.
And then it was suggested like, okay, I'm gonna need my stage managing skills. So I had to apply that. And then when I found out, and when I looked, there was no director. So I had to just assume that role. So I wore like 4 hats.
And your hair stayed that
Yes,
nice?
it has to. Never let them sweat.
What do you use? Pomade?
Who?
Man, where'd that come from?
Use a brush. That's it.
Murray's? Is that what it is?
No, just brush.
Well,
It's not-
Jeff
So-
did a great job.
Yeah, you did a great job. So we enjoyed watching you work. Were you happy with the results?
yeah, I was, but I mean, it's so much that I could learn. I've learned from that because there were mistakes,
Cool.
and what I would take out because she needs to do it every year.
Okay.
Because she has, because it's so significant
Yeah,
in
for
our
real.
community.
Yeah.
And she left out so many important people.
Yeah.
So you have to honor like next year you have to honor like a Marcus King, Mark Curry.
Yeah, true.
You have to, you have Martin
the whole
Lawrence.
Yay area.
Yeah, you have to, then you have to include too on the East Coast what they're doing.
Yeah.
You got you disagree or some comics you don't like, but you don't want to hate on nobody when it comes to this.
But
So
she's
you
been.
know,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Damn.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Alright.
did.
Here we
Hey, excuse
go.
me.
But I was
Good to be
gonna.
back in.
Skateboarder.
Yeah. Can you come on,
Come on,
man?
man.
We was actually having a good show.
know
I
it's your
hadn't even
older
said that.
sister.
That's my sister.
Yeah, I mean, but come on, man. You got to help her out with the
I
rhythm.
was just gonna ask.
Okay.
She's been doing it 10 years now.
yes.
So in those 10 years, those folks weren't honored.
No, this was like really her first award show.
Yeah, this was the first time. Normally, it was just the comics rock
Yeah,
and the whole
comic
convention.
Comedy shows and conventions.
Yeah, so
And she really you know, what I was trying to convey and tell her, like she spread herself real thin because she was all over LA. She was. And the people at the Patriotic Hall, they really like her.
Yeah.
And like I told her after looking at it, I'm like, you don't have to do all that next year. You can just hold this here for like 3-4 days. That's it.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And they were very nice. Well, it's hard not to like Hope Flood.
Yeah, and you don't need the classes. You don't need all of that.
Well, no, I think the classes. I think the classes are good because the people that I spoke to it was people that came which is something that you said earlier. I was going to add on to it. I think you're right about the first part. I want to say is I think you're right about the East Coast part because it brings more of the people from the East Coast. There were a number of people that traveled from Florida, a lot of places to come to this event last week.
Yeah, and a lot of people make. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say a lot of people make LA a stop. You should stop in LA, see what's going on, meet people, greet people. So that's a good thing to do twice. Double it up.
Yeah, but then also I think by bringing the East Coast into it, she could bring more of even more monetary into it because people will be traveling. They'll pay. This is why I think you should keep the classes because it's cool. I don't know how Patriotic Hall they have like different rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, that's a great idea because I asked people like, well, how do you feel? Like they're like, oh man, we had a good time downtown. So they were talking about the different places. Yeah. So I think it's still needed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, performance-wise, she can do all the shows because it's a great place for comedy.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
It's a great room for comedy.
Yeah.
It's great theater.
And then, like I said,
shoot a special
with the East Coast, you have like talent on the East Coast. And like Tina Graham's there, and she's always, she lives on the East Coast. So the comics that are working and grinding the hardest out there, you can award them and they can bring them out here.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Okay, so good. That's a good idea. So I'm glad you had a great time. I'm glad it went well, and I'm glad we were a part of it.
Yes.
Other than that, how was your weekend, TDP?
Wonderful.
Cool. Jeff, your weekend? Because I understand before I go any further, you're going.
I don't need you,
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll announce that yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But no, you
But
already
that's
did last
enough.
week though.
That's enough. Okay.
You
Yeah,
asked
we were
him
just
what his
giving you
weekend
props.
was, and you didn't let him answer.
He just said.
I made,
Go
hopefully
ahead.
tonight.
What he was going to say. Well, how was your weekend?
I'm trying to make it to another trash day tomorrow.
Thank you. Go ahead.
So,
That's why I cut him off.
Okay.
I had a good
ahead.
weekend.
Why?
Because I knew what you were going to say. So go ahead. But at least it forced you to say something else.
You
Go
know Stradamus now? You know what everybody's going to say?
Go ahead. How was your weekend, Dannon?
Oh, my weekend was great.
and that's it. Yes.
Yeah. Now tell us about your wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing strange. Same thing.
But you had young Lou's birthday.
It was a great day. Yeah, I had fun. And his mom and sister in London, so they're having a great time.
Wow.
So we did an early wake up since it's like 8 hours. Had them on the phone, FaceTime, and then we wake them up. The thing that we try to do.
Yeah.
So they're having a good time. They're back, and then Lou had a good birthday. He didn't go get torn up like we thought. He's actually chill.
Yeah.
He was out partying.
Yeah, but he's been drinking less.
Yeah.
That's good.
Which we're happy about.
Yeah.
Did you go to the party?
No.
Said was there.
Huh?
Said was there.
Who?
Said the entertainer. Said the entertainer.
Oh, was he? Oh, hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he had a nice little. That was nice of Sid to do that.
You didn't go?
No, I did not.
I find that hard to believe.
Sometimes you just, as a dad, you just chill. So listen.
Wait a minute. So you and your daughter are back talking?
Yeah, I mean, she's on my phone plan.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
There's that little threat, But no, she's pretty honest. She's a Taurus. She's like, I'm okay. I'm not mad at you anymore.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Good.
Taurus get mad. They get mad.
So listen, at 7 in about I guess 12 minutes. Well, now 11, we have Mr. Joe Fox calling in or zooming in. He is currently on tour with Tony Rock.
For what?
And I like Joe Fox. I want to ask him what it's like to be on the road. I also want to get a hold of Keon Poulin. I called him. His kids are in a little basketball thing, but he's gonna call in next week.
Okay.
So listen.
You said Keon Dulan?
No, it's Keon Poulin.
Oh,
Very funny young comic.
Kill I doing with the barber.
yeah. Play for the Clippers.
So now let me ask you this. So now, all the years you've been doing comedy now, and you just said it, are you ready to shoot a special?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Are you?
I've been ready. I got the material.
Sure. Yeah, I can do one.
No, I'm asking seriously.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Are you ready to direct one?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
'Cause
I
that-
can. But no, the thing is,
Hold. How you gonna tell me?
Because
not
I
to talk
seen
to
his
him?
work.
thank you.
Jazzy was putting it together. I mean,
That's why I was asking. I know he's right. That's who I would have direct my special.
But it's a lot harder than just saying it.
right.
I mean, because I was talking to this guy last night from Philly. You might know him, Skeet Carter.
Yeah, young boy.
Yeah, funny as hell. So he just said he's about to shoot his special, and at some theater, it's a well-known theater. I forgot the name of it. It's in Philly, but he made the adjustment because he shot one before in 1500, and he didn't fill all the seats. So now he's doing a 500-seater. So, and I'm like, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people, when they come to you with the idea, I want to shoot a special. Earthquake said, I think, the coldest thing about his special. And I totally agree. Like he said, I didn't need to do an hour. I gave them 37 minutes of nonstop laughter.
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers come out here and they fill the air for an hour. It ain't consistent laughter. I only needed to give them 37 minutes. So if you shot your special, would it be an hour?
Honestly?
Yeah.
No, it would be a half. I have an hour because I have more, but I had spoken. It's funny. I had spoken to Quake before when he made mention of that, and I knew what was going on now with the industry. And you're better off shooting a half an hour, having them really like it. You know, well, hopefully they like it, and then coming back and then giving them more.
Right.
So I do plan on shooting one probably next year, and it's going to be a half an hour. I'll shoot 2 half an hours, same show, put one together, and then see how it goes, and then go. Yeah. So I thought about that because I did an hour. I did a special before. It was called I Don't Want No Trouble. I shot that up in the Valley, and Kenny Wack produced it.
Okay.
And it was good actually, but at the time there was not a lot of outlets, and I did it for selling it out the trunk.
Right,
and I actually sold about 1,500 of them out the trunk shows and stuff. But
it's a nice trunk.
It's a hell of a trunk. You know what I mean? But now I think because of the different platforms we have, I'm gonna do like you just mentioned.
Yeah. Now, do you have an hour?
But I want to move back to how I want to thank the young boys for actually paving their new road and shooting their specials. Having enough. Our thing was we would wait on someone. Now they don't wait; they go get theirs.
Well, our thing was different because we knew when we got a special, we was about to get a show.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We would stand in line and get in line. Wait, all right, you next, you next, you
Okay,
next.
I see what you're saying. That way. Oh, yeah.
I'm next.
I see what you're saying.
And but it works both ways because we honed ours where there's this new one.
Like when we got it, when you figure whoever got the special when they was getting the special, they was ready.
Right, and that was the thing that I think a lot of the old
difference.
young boys are saying. A lot of the old heads like us should take heed and say, hey, let's look at what these because we have trouble saying, all right, I'm gonna do it that way too, or learning how to do it. So shout out to them, and hopefully they can collaborate with some of us old heads.
Jeff, I'll be interested in talking to you, Jeff,
I mean,
because everybody's the guy that everybody's talking to now, who's doing it is Royale.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
I go ahead. I'm working with Royale next week in Phoenix on Mike Epps.
Okay.
So that was a good call because when I saw Royale's number, he's just like, "Yo, hit me up."
Okay.
And then I got goosebumps. I was like, "Oh, finally, he calling me. I'm gonna do Quake show." Then he asked me. So I mean, I took honor in that. So
absolutely.
So that was cool. But I found out something about myself doing stand up, and that is, and I have to be honest with myself and look at myself. Right now, as long as I've been doing it, and like I told you, I had a great conversation in Target with Craig Robertson, and I'm not a draw, and I have to work on that. And that's the problem with me is like I'm not a draw. People are not paying to come out to see me or taking their time to come see me. If they're already in the club and and I do well, that's cool. But when I invite people to a show that I'm like, performing on, they won't come out. And that's what I have to work on. And I was talking to Poetess earlier, like in May, this guy had invited me to do a show. And it was like maybe 3 or 4 comics there, but it was 125 seats and they were all full and it was in Los Feliz. And he asked me, he said, well, so-and-so didn't show up. He's like, yo, so you want to close out? So I went up and he's like, take your time. So I did like an hour, 10 minutes. Laughter, and I took Deion Cole's advice, not throwing out names, but he allows me to open up for
my
me.
feet hurt.
No, he allows me to open up for him, and he's like at the lab, and he's like, try new material.
Right.
So I tried that. And I mean, it worked across the board. And leaving there, I felt good until I almost got home.
Let me say this. I don't think it's not that you're a draw, Jeff. It's just that because people know.
Let me finish first.
Okay, no, it was more of a saying something.
I know, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
But it hit me, the doubt came up and said, okay, those people weren't there for you. They were there for that show. So my man hit me like 2 days later, and he cashed at me something, and I was appreciative. And he said, "Yo, I want to book you on my next one," and then he did. And it was the Saturday, September 2nd, with Beyonce's weekend, and the same place. And he had the flyer made, and the people at the Dime, when they see me out at the clubs and all that, they're like, "I want to come see you. I want to come see you." So I was like, all right. So I sent that flyer to like maybe within 2 weeks to like 200 people when they was coming in. Yo, I'm performing here. I'm performing here.
Yeah.
I'll be here this night. I'll be here this night. And when I got there, I was like on my way there, and I'm like, okay, all right, motherfuckers coming to see me. They just told me 2 nights ago they gonna come see me and all that. And I got there, man. It was 11 people there. 11 people. And 2 of those 11 was a guy and his fiance that said he was gonna come. He brought his fiance, and then I had got them in as my guests.
Yeah.
And then you know how you wait for people to fill up and all that? They waited so long that my man was like, "Yo, my girl is tired. I gotta go."
Yeah.
And then my man just ended up canceling the show. But he tried to make me feel good though by saying, "Hey man, this shit happened. It's Beyonce weekend." All that motherfuckers is
The
doing
Raiders are
shit.
in town.
Yeah, and but then you drive home and you have to look at yourself and like, and I had an interesting conversation with another comedian, like he said, and we can move on. It's like, are you
Can we? I mean, yeah. Just wait, but go ahead, finish, please.
No, it's like, are you worth?
I would have been shot down by now, but go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like,
are you worth being?
Can you make this his segment?
No, I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
As
No,
far as shooting your special, you have to ask these questions. Are you worth me getting a haircut? Are you worth me buying a new pair of gym shoes to come see you? Are you worth me getting a new outfit, taking my girl?
And this
to
is what
dinner?
I wanted to say. It's not that people. Okay, for instance, when I shot my special, the place shot 250. I had 230. You know what I mean? And even when I did my documentary, well, you came to that, Lou. I had a packed house. It's not so much that you're not a draw. You have to, when you're at the Dime and you're out, Jeff, you have to make yourself be that person where people know more about what you're doing. So maybe that's could be the
they
case.
do. When they see me.
That's what I'm saying.
Go
All
ahead.
right. So thank you. Damn.
I got one in my hat full. I got one in the car in my pocket because y'all didn't shoot him down at all. That was 30
No, he
minutes.
needed that.
Okay.
That-
No, I'm
that-
just
No,
messing
I
with
did.
He-
I did.
he-
I really did.
Yes, you did.
So Beyonce stopped coming to town.
Yeah,
with Jeff
Beyonce. You
before.
know Jeff was.
That's the moral of the story. Listen, I'm
the other
Lewis
20
Dix.
people.
TDP.
I'm a no draw.
No,
Dannon Green.
hey man, listen, I'm glad you got it out.
Did Poetess get some water? That's nice, huh?
Did she what?
She, I just noticed how she went and got some nice cold water. As we,
We have our.
yeah, well, we died
listen
with.
up.
Go ahead.
So listen up. In about 2 minutes, we got phone to ring,
Hope
and
not.
we'll have Joe Fox come out,
Why?
and we're going to talk to him about
TDP.
being on the road. But one thing I wanted to throw out to the people in the chat room. First, I want to say hello to you all, and I wanted,
Absolutely.
I want to
The
throw
chat
out
room.
because I was just wondering what would your friend, your best friend, or your brother, someone you truly love, have to do to make you swing on them without conversation? Like, what would they have to do to make you just wherever you are? I see you. I'm coming. I want people in the chat room to think about that. What would you, or maybe it's happened already to you. It's never happened to me so far. I don't think I've had a situation where
My best, like somebody really close.
someone you care about.
Yeah.
Well, I can.
Someone you care about. Someone you care about, a family member. If they've done something to the point where you just swung, because there was there's no conversation with what just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I do it?
Go ahead. It's open. Oh, hilarious.
Hey.
That was funny.
That was funny.
For the
Jeff.
200 you owe
That
me,
was
motherfucker.
funny.
That part.
That's you,
funny.
you should write that down,
That-
Jeff.
that
That might
was
be your
fun.
opening joke.
Yeah, for your special, you're on your way. See, now that'll draw people.
That's 2 minutes of 30 minutes right there.
That'll draw. That's what got Zoe and what's his name?
Corey.
Yeah, no. who was
Aries
that fight?
Spears?
Yeah.
Nah, he banged on Aries because Aries got him. Aries was getting him. My wife did.
Aries was getting them fighting wise.
No, just bagging.
Oh, banging.
Aries was drunk. He was toasted, and then Aries kept saying, "Man, you don't want this." Like saying you don't want this. 'Cause, what's the brother name?
Zoe.
Zoe kept going at him. They was going back and forth, and then when he got him to a point where he got so heated, he hauled off on Aries, and which wasn't right, man, because Aries wasn't, he wasn't expecting it.
Hey, everybody, Billy, who is Billy Sororis? Who are you still mad at? I want to talk to him. I'm gonna call him.
Billy, I like Billy. Billy just be getting that juice in him. That's all.
Yeah, oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I was on a cruise ship with Billy.
He
cool though.
Somebody.
Well, who?
I forgot it.
He was beefing with Delay.
No, okay, but it was somebody else that recently was beefing comics.
No, Delay.
No, it was someone else. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Tyrese.
Yeah,
Did you hear that thing?
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, boy's kind of You know what? I won't lie, man. The Breakfast Club is a little disappointing though, because they come off as if they want to talk to the people, but they've done so much. They've done so much instigating.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then Tyrese was like, first of all, I don't care how much problems I'm having. You're not calling me to counsel me and my wife. It's just I don't think you as my partner.
Well, he said. Okay, before we continue, we want to continue because we got our guests in the house, and he's. I don't even know.
I know TDP. We had a great subject going right
What
there.
I was gonna say, Tyrese is always whining about something on Instagram, though. He's
But this wasn't
always whining.
But in this case here, he was defending himself from what happened when he went on the Breakfast Club. This is what I'm saying. And then what happened was it came out, because he put the information out there that I guess DJ Envy and his wife were having some marital problems, and Tyrese was kind of, counseling him through and helping him through it. And then when Tyrese had his issues, they didn't help him.
But did you hear about the wife, Envy's wife, saying that
Supposedly
Tyrese was
trying to
out
hit
of
on
line trying to hit
Yeah,
on
Okay.
her?
but he said he showed receipts online saying that this is me talking to them after the fact. So why would they say that?
Okay.
I think it's.
Introduce you guys.
Yes. Without further ado, I like him. Joe Fox is in the house. Joe Fox.
What's
what's
up,
up?
old people?
Hilarious. That's pretty funny.
What did I log into? A bunch of old men gossiping. What's going on?
Well, now it depends on when you chimed in. When you chimed in, when you
Nigga,
heard.
fuck you.
I heard wives and people and situations.
Okay,
Like,
I don't know if you came in on here. What we had said, we had set up a question that what would your best friend, your brother, someone you love have to do something to you? What would they have to? What would have had to be for you to swing on them with no conversation? That might have been the part you heard, and then it morphed into something else, which was Tyrese and then Envy and comics who were beefing. So that's where we are. So you didn't hear you heard four grown men talking, not gossiping.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
That's what I
yeah,
think.
you
That's
might
what I was
You might want to slow your roll when you just jump into the show.
The four grown men.
Yeah, four
and
grown
that's
men.
why it's called In a Man's World.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine. So
Clarify,
first of all, how are you?
clarity.
How are
I'm
you?
great, man.
Good.
I mean, I'm blessed, brothers. How are you?
Good. Now
wow.
you've been Are you at home right now?
Yes,
you on the
I
road?
am. I am in my hovel.
Okay, cool. Because things are going really well for you. You're on the road. I think I saw you in a commercial, right?
Yeah,
Few
I shot a
commercials?
couple commercials. And yes, I'm on the road and getting them frequent flyer miles. So I'm really happy about that.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
where does this put your? Because we knew you before all this. Has your attitude changed? Do you feel better? Do you feel good that you where your
Man,
career
get
is
to the
going?
interview, man.
Huh?
Get this nigga out of here. Get to the interview.
Hey, man, look, if you could just be quiet if you don't want to be with him, it's fine. I get that. But you don't need it. He's our guest, so go ahead. I get that, but that's fine. Here you go. Go ahead, Joe. Please finish.
Okay, my attitude has not changed. I think it's been pretty consistent.
Cool.
I'm pretty positive and moving forward. I'm just trying to, chase after the accomplishments, and I'm having a great time doing it. So, they say it's about the journey. I'm enjoying the journey.
Now, because you guys done like New Year's Eve shows and everything.
Right.
What's it? How has your act improved since you're on the road? Has it gotten? What are you working on callbacks? Do you feel funnier? Do you feel like you're ready for your special? That was something we had mentioned earlier.
Oh, definitely gotten funnier working on the act. I mean, that's always growing because, experience, writes itself, and you just add it to the act. And, you say callbacks. Yeah, I love doing callbacks when they happen naturally. That's always off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Now, with Rock, are you featured or are you hosting? Where do you fall in that line?
Normally we do a 2-man show. And
Okay, so how long do you do?
30, hopefully not over 35.
Why do you say that?
Because I mean it's the 2-man show, so I don't want to slice off too much, especially like you have the first and second show. You got to keep it tight on that first show,
And how long does Rock do?
Typically an hour and 15, and maybe on that late show, just see where it goes. It may bleed into an hour 20, hour and a half at max, but we want to get out and party, so we try.
That was going to be my segment of party,
Yeah.
because he's a new dad, right? And you openly talk about being divorced, so you're single, right?
Of course, yeah.
So how does that mesh? Because his son doesn't come on the road with him, right? So.
I know that sometimes he brings him to certain cities, but not yet with me. Not yet with me. But I've seen pictures of him on stage with his boy, and I think that's great. He's kind of breaking them in and letting them take it in on the stage.
No question.
So you never know. He's planting that seed.
How old is his son?
Like 3 maybe now.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not 4, but 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Joe, what's going on?
Dad.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's up?
You got it. Hey, has the strike affected you guys? Like it's affected some of the other comics? I mean, I know on the road it's probably a little different, but has it affected you in general?
Definitely, it has affected me. The auditions has slowed down considerably. Although I did just get one today, but for a commercial. But we'll see how that goes. But hey, I mean, it's rough for all of us. I'm hoping that they make a good deal, man. The times has changed. We got these platforms out there. We need to get that money.
Right.
We had to make that deal and get that money, not just in front of the camera, but behind the camera too.
Hey, craziest story, craziest city.
The craziest city?
Yeah, that you've been in so far. That you've had the most fun, crazy stories.
Probably. I won't say the name of the city, but it rhymes with Kansas City. And I cheated myself. I played myself out of a threesome because I was paranoid. I didn't know them chicks. My wallet was out. Man, my room wasn't,
Secure.
threesome ready.
It was 3 of them, or you mean 2 girls and yourself?
2 girls and myself. 2 women and myself.
And you mind us prying? Were they black or white?
One of them probably could have passed for white, but she had that tone in her voice, like she was from the South or something like that. She hang out with sisters or something, man. But and the other one
say she had a deep
black.
tone in her voice.
Hey,
all right, move over. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for it, man. It was late, and I was like, I didn't trust.
How'd you get out of it? Were they in your room?
And I didn't shut my eyes. The other chick was kind of drunk and sleeping. I'm not trying to do this. And plus, I didn't want to fall asleep. Laptop, wallet, valuables is out, and I didn't want to make it seem like I didn't trust him, but I didn't trust him. So
how did you get him out of your room?
It was the next morning. I said, y'all got to go. Or they had to go.
So they spent the night and nothing happened.
No, well, it spent a few hours early in the morning until sun came up.
And nothing happened.
Yeah, and nothing happened.
Good for you. That's probably was the better thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
So are you and Tone? Are you guys on tour, or are you just doing tour dates? So I mean, I'm sorry, club dates. Like is it
Club
a tour
dates,
or is it a tour?
It's tour. It's all tour. That's how we comics talk, man. We on tour, man.
Okay.
We going cities.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really happy for you, Joe, and I really appreciate it. I know it was a short notice, me hitting you up last night. Thank you for saying yes.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
And we'll hit you again. And thank you very much, man. Great success. Please tell The Rock we said hello.
Yeah. And where can
I would tell him.
where can everybody find you? Where can yeah.
You can find me on Instagram, Joe Feezy, JoeFeezie, and hopefully on TV when the strike is over.
Fair enough. Much respect, Joe.
Yeah.
See you later.
Blessings to y'all, man.
All right, Big Joe. All right.
Y'all stop gossiping over there.
Nigga, fuck you.
I don't. Who, was that Jeff? Who
No,
said
that's
that?
TDP. He don't like you. Bye. I'll say it for you. All right. I guess she's not your favorite person.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he came on kind of. He did come on. He did come in.
I understand
a little
that.
hard. And,
I understand that, and that's fair. I don't have a problem with somebody not liking someone, but it's across the board. So TDP just has to be fair. If he's going to do that and someone else does that, he can't tell someone else not to do that. That's the thing. When you want to be rude to someone, that's fine. But if someone else is being rude, don't tell me. You can't do that to them. So with all due respect, so that's fine. You don't like it.
the Dark Knight.
No, it's not. It's just
The
a fact.
savior.
It's just a fact, and I'm okay with that. You ain't gotta like everyone. But so I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Fuck you,
Dannon Green.
Man, hey, I'm sure Joe
my
felt
nigga,
it.
And
yo.
if I
He
see
thought
him
it
in
was you.
person, I'm gonna say the same thing. So it don't.
That's fine.
I'm just
You're bigger
saying.
than him.
Way bigger than him.
So I don't know what he did to you. I apologize for him.
No, you come on with that bullshit. You know, they talk about a situation with Tyrese and everything. I'm cool with Tyrese, you know. So
Okay, he was unclear about what was going on.
I get that part, but
Okay.
you know, you wasn't funny in approaching doing that. So nigga, fuck you. That was just my sentiment.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's time that none of us have been funny and coming in and nobody said F you. They just got with it. He just hit up.
Well, I was here when he did that, so I'm standing
Okay.
up for myself.
So now back to evidently Tyrese is your friend, and that's good. But
You stuck now.
who?
You.
I'm not stuck. What are you stuck for?
Why your voice so high?
No, I just don't think it's, I mean, just because he came at him, I just don't think he just don't like Joe Fox. Just because Tyrese is his friend,
gotta
so he's
make
going to
that
get
phone
upset.
call.
No, because
after
Dannon
it.
was, given the situation what happened, he wasn't gossiping, about it. I felt not that, and then you come up with for an old man gossiping, nigga, fuck you. Okay, how about that part?
How about sometimes you got to read between the lines and understand that he was hearing bits and pieces of it.
I don't have to read between the lines.
Well, sometimes you should, since you're the one that's always deep about deep stuff. Get deeper in that. It could be more to
Are
that.
these yours?
It could be more to that. It could be more to that. That's my point. Where some people are like, cool. Some of the things you say are cool and deep and all that, but you have to give the same respect to everything else. Sometimes.
Why?
Sometimes you don't.
It's his
That's
show.
the first time I ever told somebody to fuck them. Okay?
No.
That is
him.
the first time. I was looking at
It's his
Teeder
show.
like, whoa.
I stand with him. I
Of
mean,
course
you know.
you stand with ignorance a lot.
No,
So,
I
okay,
don't.
But go ahead.
No,
you stand
hold
with
up.
them in what
Back that
respect?
statement up. No, I don't. I take a lot of verbal abuse. I can swing on motherfuckers every night. But when motherfuckers call me old, the first thing I say, nigga, you gotta get here.
That part.
Well,
You
he's
gotta
old too.
get it. But he's not my age though.
Okay.
He's not my age.
So that's what offended you that he
No,
said.
so when motherfuckers talk that old shit, because I used to say that. And the more motherfuckers back in Chicago, hey nigga, get here. Then talk that shit. I'm here now. So when a motherfucker tell me and I ask him his age, like, how old are you, man? Oh, I'm 51. Nigga, I've been 51, 52, 53, 54. Nigga, it ain't guaranteed that you gonna make it, homie.
True.
And I feel sometimes with what you just said makes all the sense in the world. And giving that, why don't you also give them grace to understand that they have to get there?
I'm at an age where I ain't got to give
Well, but that's what
nobody
I'm saying.
no
You're
grace, yo.
saying that though. You're saying to the young boys, "Hey, yo, get here where I am. I'm 61." But
When
yet
they
you
come-
haven't
when they
learned
come
them.
to-
You haven't.
When they come at
But
you
you have
that
to.
way, though.
But no. But sometimes you have to understand
No,
patience.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I've been patient. So I ain't gotta be patient for a young motherfucker to come up
Why
to me
not?
telling
Somebody
me,
was patient
old
with you.
Old motherfucker.
Somebody was patient
No,
with you.
They told
so
me,
all those
no.
old heads in Chicago
All
weren't
they
patient
said
with
was,
you.
get to where I'm at, young man.
No, they guided you.
didn't.
Old heads guided you. Come on, man. That's
Come
just
on,
BS.
no.
So
Okay.
wait, can I ask, are you guys offended being called old men? Is that
No,
offensive?
that's not offensive, but you come in, how you guys doing? Thank you for letting me be on the show.
I
Then
hear-
go into it.
Okay, I hear you.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Just don't walk in my
if
house,
you don't
step
respect
on me.
that, nigga, fuck you.
Okay, but I totally understand that. So why couldn't we I tried to explain that to him to help him. So the next time he won't do that wherever he goes. Because
You know
right now,
now.
that's why I asked him, are you feeling a certain kind of way? Because he is feeling a certain kind of way. He's on the road. He's doing well. He's got commercials. You know how we all get. We get to that point where, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm making, what's up, old guys? Yeah, I caught that attitude right away. But he can have that attitude. So I'm not going to shoot him down. I'm going to just try to educate him.
What if it's an older guy who has an attitude?
Well, then that's his attitude. And he might have earned that.
And I'm that older guy that has that attitude. I've earned that. And you
So-
can't take that away.
Nobody's
You can
trying to
label
take. See, that's
with
what I'm
the
saying.
jack-
You
when
think
can
somebody's
put
trying
the
to
jacket-
take something from
when
you.
Put the jacket in and
That's
say
where I
it's
think you make the
ignorant and all that.
mistake.
No, it's not a
These
mistake.
people aren't trying to take something from you. What you got, you got. What you don't have, you don't have.
Lower your voice.
But don't try to sit there and act like he's trying to take something
Lower
from
your
you.
voice.
So you can be mean to
Hey,
him.
You talking about getting swung on.
I'm just telling you. I mean, if I get swung on, so what? That's a Philly thing. You get hit, you get hit. I don't know
you
why
ain't
you
getting
all
up.
act like it's such a thing where we're going to go crazy if somebody swing on us. That ain't.
You will.
No, I swing back.
If you
You
hit him,
ain't
hit him
know.
in the nose so you
I
won't hurt
swing
him.
back, and then what
be
happens,
out.
happens.
You
Or
be
you know what?
out.
I probably won't swing back. I'll probably go
Bloody river
911
in here.
and have you called in. I probably
All
that's
that
me.
patting.
Can I interject?
No, go ahead.
No.
Hey, can I
I've been
can
cool
I say
tonight, too. I'm
something?
kinda-
I want to give you your kudos, Dannon. You did a great job
Absolutely.
interviewing folks at the
Oh,
demo.
thank you.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes.
appreciate that group text.
Yeah, you did. You held it down.
No, you did a great job.
Yeah, you
but
did
we
a
let him.
great
But see the
job.
difference. Did anyone stop you from doing it? We let you just roll, and then he rolled in his segment about saying the last thing. So everybody found their lane. That's what I'm saying about teamwork. Did nobody say F somebody?
No, you got an attitude.
What are you talking about? No, I didn't. I got up and gave Buddy my seat. Did nobody get no attitude? You want somebody to have an attitude so you can have something to say.
No,
Because you were
Why you
funky
finger
today.
pointing?
No.
You were funky today.
That's a
And you're
sign-
better than that.
That's
a
why
sign
I
of the
said-
And you're better than that.
That's why I
and I'm
said
going to
in
call
agreement.
you on that.
Okay.
You're better than that.
I got you.
That's a sign of
When
the
Danny was
You're
doing
not
his
better
thing,
than that.
When Danny
You're
was doing
absolutely
his
right.
thing, I was like, okay, Danny, do your thing. And then you looked at me like, he just taking over the interview. And
And I would have said that. I
heard the
said that
snide
to him.
remarks.
And
I
I
heard
said
the
that.
snide
And he
remarks.
took over, and then he did a great job. But I'm not going to not say it. Didn't I say it? Didn't you hear me say it?
Yes.
Thank you.
You did good, Dannon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You did a
Oh,
great
so Ohio
job.
State, Sonoma State. Who do you think is going to do a better interview? Sonoma State.
I was just wondering if I could interject on this.
Oh,
one
but
part.
that other thing. Go ahead.
Yeah. I see TDP's fault. I know Joe, and so I think what he said was important. I think when you come into a show, and especially if other people don't really know you, so like maybe I might know Joe. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But Jeff probably really doesn't know him. And I don't think TDP do. I think you're supposed to come in. You should, come in and go, hey, hey guys, thank you. You know what I mean? What? Like if it's Joe Torre, and we all know Joe, you know how Joe's gonna. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, yo? But you know that. So I do see the point of only his point on being upset. I might not have said F you, but
Would you
you
have
can't
said?
tell it. No, I'm not. That's not what I would say. You can't tell a man what to say. So I'm just saying I might not have said it, but it is what it is.
No, I know the dude when he was working at the airport.
Oh,
He
okay.
was checking bags.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what does that have to do with what just happened?
I'm just saying, like, I know where he come from, so
What,
it ain't like,
what do you mean? It doesn't matter where he come from. What do you mean?
it don't matter to you.
Well, because he's lugging luggage.
No.
So what are you trying to frame on that by saying that?
I just know him when he worked at the airport.
Okay, so what are you saying? What's the subtext to that?
I don't have
I
to
knew him when he
define
went to
it
the
with you.
7-Eleven
All right,
That's
Captain.
on
different.
Thursday.
different.
Come on, man, you know what you're saying.
I know exactly what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and that's wrong from my
Hey,
perspective.
wrong.
Hey, listen.
Nigga, fuck you too. How about that?
Hey, man, I'm not mad at you. You think that's the first time somebody said F me? That's the thing out here in Cali. And sometimes Cali people, you act like, you guys act like it's the first time when we come in from the East Coast that you all threaten us and we get scared or stuff like that. We like,
It's not about East or West. It's about
Hey.
niggas and bitches, power and money, riders and punks.
not always.
Which one?
That's
are you?
not in every category. There's other
Which one are
categories.
you?
Huh?
Which one are
Machiavelli
you?
the
That's
Don.
other categories. I'm Lewis Dix Jr. That's who I am. Now you be all those other things you want to be. Gangster, da 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 da.
But why
when
did you bring
it
the
ain't
East
no
Coast and the West
da-da-da-da-da.
Coast in there? That had nothing to do
Yeah.
with it.
Because I'm from the East Coast and you're from the West Coast, he's from the Midwest. And you live by some of
It
those
ain't
rules.
where you from, it's where you at.
And you live by some of those rules. We
it-
all had
it ain't-
dictated certain rules
it
by
ain't
where we
where you
live.
That was
From is
Eric
where
B. and
you
Rakim.
at.
That was Eric B. and Rakim.
Yes.
Stuff still in their lines.
Who?
No,
No,
I'm
just
just
what
saying.
Oh, I'm about to say because I don't even know.
No,
rap
Eric, that's
rhymes.
they're rappers.
So you still in line. See, that's a
it's-
Midwest thing.
It's a quote.
Yes.
I know, I'm
He
just
didn't say quote.
I did.
You jumping on his joint. All right.
Was that
So-
a Philly thing?
That's a Philly thing.
That is a Philly
quote?
thing.
Was that a quote?
That is a Philly thing.
Who said that first?
Jumped in the
Said John
You're
first.
still in Philly line.
I think the first time I ever heard it was when the doctor pulled me out. Hey, look at this John here. You got a nice little John.
Oh,
Man.
now you know that's not what he said.
I know.
You know what he said.
said that
Hey,
last
where
week.
y'all going?
ain't that
Where
a
y'all
bitch?
going? Oh, y'all gonna leave?
That's fucked up.
Oh, y'all gonna leave? Oh, so y'all just gonna leave him here with me?
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Look at this John here.
That's personal.
Personal. Deion Sanders.
Okay, so we should be moving on. I am Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
Dannon Green.
I still think the funniest thing was who you want to hit and Jeff got up. That was pretty funny.
It still can happen.
That's
You still got like an hour or so to go. on the
It's
show.
the reason I go to the weight room, so I can take a punch. You never know what's going to come. I want to quickly, can we go ahead and, I want to talk about something. You tell me what you think of it.
Okay.
There's a restaurant, Dulan's, soul food restaurant. It's on Crenshaw Boulevard.
Yes,
I've
sir.
eaten there. They give you a lot of food.
Lot of food.
And I'm sure,
Sunday.
Okay, and it's your place. They started here, right?
Yeah.
And they have one in Inglewood, and they have one in Crenshaw.
Okay.
One in Crenshaw got closed down so they could
Remodel.
remodel.
Renovate.
Revamp.
Yes. So he's been doing that. And then a couple weeks ago, he puts on Facebook that, hey, our kitchen equipment has come in. The floors are in. We're looking good. Can't wait to open up. Then yesterday, it's a post that they broke into my restaurant and stole all the kitchen equipment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. First thing I looked at was the lock. The lock was not, he should have had 24-hour security.
Flimsy.
The lock was, I mean, come on.
Oh, so he showed all of that.
Yeah, he showed all that and where they
Okay.
broke in.
I just think, go ahead. I just think one, and I've kind of learned it from someone else. One, you can't put everything on social media. You just can't. Everybody on social media isn't your friend. First thing. Two, it's funny how they just stole the equipment right after you put it in. Nah, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying, like, hey, y'all, we got some new shit. Come and get it. We need this insurance money. But
That's what I'm saying.
it's interesting how it happened right after. And thirdly, I don't know what color they were, but niggas really don't steal, kitchen refrigerators and
Did they
shit
take
like
the
that.
food? Anything?
There was no food in there. They just,
And then I would think Dulan's being a staple here on Crenshaw that people
Wouldn't do it.
respect.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
respect
So that might be an outside job. That's what I
all right,
or
LA.
an inside job.
Or an inside
No,
job.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, you already
Allegedly.
Yes.
have
TDP word.
possession of the house behind it.
They own that, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
On rent, whatever. You got possession of that house. So you wouldn't have cameras in there to watch over that.
Yeah, that's interesting too.
You're making a gang of money. Why would you not just have a security guard out there already?
Isn't security what you first thing you put in any place?
Well,
Anyway?
anytime you rebuild something, you always see a security guard
Yeah.
sitting outside watching the stuff.
Yeah.
Inside man.
I had that job.
Let me ask you this: did they say are they gonna still continue to reopen, or they're not gonna open?
Well, no, they're continuing. He
Okay.
just, he just said his heart was broken and he couldn't believe it. And people on the comments were like, hey, if you need a GoFundMe, hey, I'm sorry, praying.
Hustle.
So,
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't
Nah,
think
I'm
it's a
just
hustle,
kidding.
but
But
I
when you
just
said
think it's sad.
GoFundMe, you was like, hustle.
No, well, the other person was suggesting that, not
Okay.
him.
Do you still eat there?
Do I?
Yeah.
When it was there, I would go. Yeah, yeah. Code 3, I would.
Every
I'd go
Sunday.
Sunday, you go Sunday, you get enough for, yeah. So
For
I like
all-
the
I've
yams.
never been on a Sunday. I need to go now.
Yeah. Sunday, you get enough food for every goddamn game, and you got leftovers
Yeah.
from Monday Night Football.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean it's serious. It's serious. It's a lot of food.
Yeah.
They don't know how to measure.
Nah.
Is Dulan's the one that's on Washington and Crenshaw right there? Is that the one?
No, it's the
No,
one that,
Crenshaw 52nd, right there on the
Oh,
corner.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of that spot up here off of wherever we are. Up there on Washington, over to the, when you're coming down, you make a left. What's that one over there right there about on 12th Street? Like, what's that restaurant? Soul food restaurant right there.
No, Washington?
Or is it?
Washington?
Damn, that was damn.
But you go to Chef Maryland's. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah. I go Chef Maryland.
I mean, everybody from old school, if you've been here, if you've been in LA for over 20, 30 years, soul food place we
Yeah.
all went to at the beginning was, what was the name of that place? Damn, I was just going to write it down.
Which
Aunt
one?
Kizzy's.
Kids
Yeah.
in the marina.
Aunt Kizzy's in the
Hey,
marina.
can I ask a question?
Yeah, yellow cake.
Speaking of GoFundMe, the girl who said she got hit in the face with a brick,
Who was this?
the sister that got mad at all the brothers who for not supporting her, you know it came out that she's got a little scam going on.
She's done it before.
Well,
Oh, I thought that the guy hit her in the head with the brick because she wouldn't give him.
Well, no,
number,
but
right,
yeah, but
right.
it came out right. But it's coming out that that's not what happened. Because first of all, I was just thinking, if someone hit you in the face with a brick, you ain't gonna just swell up. You gonna pretty much be cut. And her skin was pretty smooth, so it came out through they believe allegedly, she had did some injections, and because she was out the night before with a mask on, and then she did some injections, and then claimed it because they froze her GoFundMe account. They're actually looking into it. And I just thought it was important because I think when we spoke about it before, and we kind of all had different opinions, the chat room was saying like, well, some people in the chat room, we ain't supporting black women and things like that. So I just think it's important for us, for what we do, is to put it out there and say, you guys may want to reevaluate this shit because
Well,
it's
it
coming
came-
out that she might be.
Well, they show pictures of her before when she was in the hospital. And
That was the same time? But it was no cut?
No, but it was before the brick incident. when she said somebody had punched her in her lip and her nose, and it was like, and she was scamming for money.
Yeah. Oh. So it's,
Yeah,
this
so-
is like
So it's a pattern that she does.
Yeah.
Scamming is real. I got a buddy that's going through it, and in HR, he's corporate, and this girl is, going after him, and he hasn't done anything. And then he went to HR, called him, and they said stay away. And now she's still sending him stuff, trying to get him to reply, and he just keeps sending it to her. I mean, this game is.
He should be. I mean, he said it to HR. You mean?
HR, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything that
Okay, so you
she's
said
sending,
to
he's
her.
sending to HR. What?
So he's in HR. He's an employee.
Yeah, he's an employee. And HR contact. You know how HR call you and say, look, this was this complaint against you.
And he didn't
It's
do
anonymous. No, he didn't do nothing. I know him. He didn't do nothing.
Speaking of that,
And
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say speaking of that, but I didn't know if TDP was gonna talk about. So
Yeah.
the Mel Tucker joint.
No, I want to go back to the brick.
Okay, so you want to talk about that?
So-
Okay, go ahead.
Young lady, they hit some guy hit the girl in the face with a brick. So when I looked at the picture, I said, "That don't look real because she don't have no busted eye
Yeah.
vessel in the eye. You
No
have
scratches,
that
no nothing.
as well. You get hit with a brick like that, you have a busted eye vessel.
Well, the real question is, was the phone number on the brick?
I don't know. But speaking of scams, what do you guys think about what's happening? Oh, you gonna talk about it in your sports? I don't know. Mel
go
Tucker,
ahead, go ahead.
Michigan. Okay, what do you guys think about the Mel Tucker situation, where he just lost his gig, $80 million, got in trouble for a sexual harassment situation, misconduct, with a person that is a sexual harassment educator.
Oh, it's
they
a
did
Michigan
hire him.
State football
Yeah, so I
coach,
didn't
right?
know. But now it's he feels like it's a setup because she was on the phone with him the whole time. She never hung up. You know what I mean? They were texting back and forth. But the brothers now, he lost an $80 million job.
What time was he on the phone with her?
36 minutes.
No, what time of the day? Wasn't it in the morning, like 2 something? in the
I
morning?
don't know. They was whacking. He was doing his thing.
I like to quote the late great Marion Barry.
Uh-oh.
Set me up.
Bitch, you set me up. That was a lie.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But I did a post on it. I just get on us, man. I keep saying, why do men, when are we going to learn not to be thirsty? We just can't. When are you going to evaluate what you got to lose? You know what I'm
he's
saying?
got a beautiful wife, beautiful family. Hey man, our loins.
Can I say something that may be
Yes.
controversial?
Hilarious.
Please say it.
No, what I deal with every night, and I know a lot of women are gonna come at me, but black women
Talking
are
to the mic.
some of the most disrespectful motherfuckers on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And when you say disrespectful, in what way?
And when shit don't go their way,
Got you.
so if they come with expired license, and
It's
they
your
with
fault.
2 or 3, yeah, it's my fault. I'm an old motherfucker. I'm a pussy. You hate black women. You hate your mama.
Yeah.
You ain't shit. You a bitch ass nigga. And it's like, yo, hold up. My license is valid.
Just wait for Seymour to
Yours is-
call in. I'm counting again. One,
No, I'm just saying, though.
Jeff, you ain't shit, you bitch ass motherfucker, you.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it starts with this way. I want to say hello to TDP.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And Poetess.
Yeah, Jeff.
Great people.
And
Yeah,
And
Jeff,
Jeff.
I would never
Yeah.
expect
Praise
that.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But no.
It mean Lou don't exist. But go ahead, Jeff. I'll
No,
fuck
but
with
I'm
you.
just saying, it's just like every fucking night, and it's like, wow, really?
It's-
And that and it was such hatred when they say it, the tone.
Some people, a person I know, has consistently said that it's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. It's just certain things that they think they can say and do, we just never thought we could ever say and do.
Right.
Just a cultural thing.
But then when I see alcohol plays a important part, because I see some like women.
But there ain't no
get-
alcohol when they great coming to do it, Jeff.
No, but I see when some women get fucked up and drunk, they get in dude's face.
Yeah, well, that's, again, a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Where women swing on
Yes.
men because they know in the back of their mind the man is not supposed to swing on them. It's been drilled in them. The man is not supposed to hit. That
No matter
generation
what.
is taught
No
no
matter
matter what. Now, our mom's generation knew that he could put hands on me and the cops can be called and they have to deal with it. But then it reached a thing where we knew that we weren't putting our hands on them because of our moms and our dads. We knew that wasn't cool, our generation. Then it skipped to this generation
Man.
where they swinging on everybody.
I just saw last
but they
week-
also know. Keep that thought. They also know if it does happen, the man's the ones being taken out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. Can you do that again?
Well,
Go ahead, do that again.
Keep
No,
that,
I
keep
just
that
saw
thought,
that.
Jeff.
No, what you said culturally, these young boys, they don't have it. because he was just at the gas station by my house. I mean, two young dudes fighting about 4 or 5 young girls at the high school. And you just sitting back and you like, wow.
You need to just have a camera around your neighborhood.
Yeah, Jeff, because you live in a gangster neighborhood.
It's
I mean, no, you live in a plush.
Yeah, that's the
but
thing about it.
gangster
You live in
stuff
a nice-
happens.
You go on Twitter, you go online. There's more high school fights, especially with young dudes fighting girls, and they have no chill.
Yeah.
You touch them, they swinging on you hard.
Who, the girls?
The dudes.
Well, the sad thing is that it's happening, and then when you listen to a lot of those videos or you see it, you'll see the woman get hit, right? I'm not saying she's supposed to, but you see her get hit, and then you hear her say, "You ain't supposed to be hitting me." You're like, oh, you just. I've heard that so many times. You're like, wait a minute, but you just pop this dude in the dome or whatever.
Everybody's got to keep their hands to themselves.
They should.
But if you don't, though, you in that situation. My question has always been, as a man, when am I allowed to defend myself?
It depends if she hits me with something. If she hits me with something, I know I probably can't.
Yeah, if it's
I
just
don't know.
hands.
I don't think I could just. I think I might snap. It won't, especially if it's something that I didn't cause. Like I had a woman caught her cheating, and I was trying to wait to see who she was cheating with.
Where were you waiting?
It was at front
In
of
the bushes?
No. We was I was at her apartment out in Westlake. I won't say who it is.
You
No,
were inside her apartment.
It was a big situation.
All right,
it came out to be a big. I can't say who the person was.
Johnny Mac.
Because it was
Okay,
not. No,
go
it wasn't Johnny Mac. But anyway, because I told her, so she said, "Dan, why don't you just go on? We could talk about this in the morning." I said, "No." I said, "Who?" I said, "Who you dealing with?" And as I was talking, this never happened to me before. This broad slapped me in dead sentence. TDP, she slapped me so hard. I had to step back. On God, I had to feel my.
What God got to do with this?
No, have you ever been slapped so hard that your face get cold?
No.
Have you?
No.
She slapped me so hard.
Hold that thought, Danny.
She slapped me so hard. I stepped back. My face got so cold. I said, I wanted to get her, but I was out in Westlake, and I knew I would never make it back to
Westlake
the valley.
Village?
Yeah.
Oh, white girl. Go ahead.
No, she wasn't actually. She was a black girl. She was a sister. And so when she slapped me, no, if it was a white girl, I'd have left. I would have never even came. I'd have said, do what you do, Susan. But she slapped me so hard, I stepped back, and I was about to crack her. And then I said, she said, just go hold Dan and we can talk about it more. I said, nope. I said, I want to see the dude that made you slap me like this.
Oh, wow.
That was my exact words. And I
Nice to meet you, Danny.
I like your comedy.
I met him all right.
So
I like your comedy.
I
You
met
funny
him.
to
Okay,
motherfucker.
you stupid.
So now we know what someone can say to make you slap him without any more conversation.
Oh,
Because wow. So yeah, homie must have been putting it on her.
he
He must have been putting it on her.
And-
Because she said, go home. Then she slapped you.
Yeah, and then when she did, I said, and then I saw the dude.
Don't tell me he was a little dude.
No. No name. I can't. I won't do that. But the
So you
dude
just-
saw it in my face. And
You
know him?
You just showed up unannounced?
Yeah. No, I was there before they got there.
Oh, okay.
But what happened was my phone. This is when my car charger died. And if I would have, I had called her because we had an argument in the club.
Got you.
And I went home. And then I was like, man, I don't want the night to end like this. Because I was dealing with the chick.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I'm going to go out there and see it because I've always been able to do it. So what happened was she called me. But when she called me, I was talking. And if we would have been able to finish the conversation, Lou, I probably would have turned around and one-on-one and went back home. But my phone died. So I said, fuck it. The phone died. She already had called me. I'm thinking she called me from the crib. So I went on out there, got there, she wasn't there.
Yeah.
But the reason that I was salty was the dude was in the club with me. So
I went on before you. My bad.
So it's getting there, finding out who it was. Then when you see him, you're like, now you feel played. Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
you was just there with me. So what happened was he saw it in my eyes, and literally, I was ready to get this dude. And the dude said to me with her right there in the door.
Slap made him
He
stop.
said, you know what? That's what he said. He said, I'm just gonna go home to my wife.
Oh.
I said, nah, man. I said, fuck the bitch. She like fucking with married niggas anyway. And I got my car and drove. And then that's when all that shit, I don't know if you heard about it, all that shit in the street, they said I had a gun on them. And it was all out there in
Oh,
the
wow.
street. Yeah.
And you know what do you think he said when Danny said that and left?
What?
Well, okay, I guess I'll go handle it.
No, I'm quite sure he got it later on. But he ain't get it that night.
So wait a minute, hold up. You were waiting outside of her crib.
No, what happened was, but she. It wasn't like I was hiding. I was in my car.
Oh, okay.
And she pulled up and
And
saw
then you
me.
got out of your car.
She saw me. She said, "What are you doing here?" I said, I said, "Look, I want to talk to you." She said, "Then we'll talk later." I said, "No, I just want to talk to you now since we had hung up. Blah blah. Get it out the way." I thought we was trying to, and I didn't know she was setting up something. So then she goes, "No, we just talk about it, huh?"
Was your heart racing?
To be honest with you, when I'm mad, I don't get no. When I'm mad, my heart don't race.
Could you tell she was up to something?
I couldn't.
Or you were so mad?
I couldn't until she slapped me.
After she slapped
When
him.
she slapped me, I knew. I said, "Oh, this
Where was dude at? Was he parallel parking?
No, he wasn't there yet. But he hey, hold that thought.
Hey,
Jeff.
man, you got my spot, yo.
I stopped drooling after she slapped
my
me.
man, I need that parking space.
Yo, my man!
Man, I ain't never been slapped that hard. Wow. Oh, I literally I said, I gotta be bleeding. That's what I said. I like, nigga,
Now so she said you need to go.
Yeah.
Did she only say that once?
No, she said it kind of twice, because we were arguing.
Okay.
Kind of twice.
Was it in between?
No, it was like, all right, she's like, then just go. I said, no. I said, look, I don't want to. I said,
Pa!
no, but what she said was, she said, my man coming over. I said, your
Oh,
man.
there you go.
Wow.
That's what it was. I said, your man. And I was like, I just banged you on Thanksgiving.
Don't matter.
You were in your feelings.
Yeah, I was in my
She had
feelings.
some nudity.
That was an appetizer.
This was 2008, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, and your
I
Popeye's
remember.
chicken commercial was running, so I know she broke your heart. Yeah.
Bitch, I brought you free Popeye's chicken
I'm on TV, girl.
on TV. But no, that was
Wow. You just went over there. Damn.
no.
Pussy
But you
must have
missing.
been
But
real
I was
good.
dating her.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is it time?
At the time. Wait, what's this? A clam?
Uh-oh.
We got new
new
pictures.
one.
Now we gotta hear the whole song.
That's when she was light skinned.
Damn.
Hilarious.
I didn't have. We're using another computer tonight, so
Whatever.
I wasn't
Okay.
able to use the regular elements.
Well, you still ain't came back in Bad Hot Barbie remix.
You don't want
I
that
know,
smoke.
I need to make.
Yeah, why don't we get a new song? Dig it that you've done at least another.
wow.
Do you have another song? No,
That's
I said
my
one.
song.
I said another song that you've done though. I didn't ask for
you gonna get
On
another
side B.
Yeah, I didn't.
You gonna get another
B-side.
slap.
Oh, you don't say side B?
B-side.
Oh, B side. All right.
Side.
All right. Two bears raid a Krispy Kreme truck.
How do they get? These bears are intelligent.
Two bears on an Alaska military base raided a Krispy Kreme donut van that was stopped outside of a convenience store during its delivery route. The driver usually left his doors open when he stopped at the store, but this time a bear and one of her cubs stepped inside where they stayed for about 20 minutes,
Damn.
eating up donut holes.
Hey, boo boo.
Got some donuts.
and other pastries.
All these bear claws are fresh.
Do bears lick their claws? I wonder.
I'm like, they eat anything, right?
Yeah.
Bears are really intelligent. You've been hearing what's happening in Altadena, right?
What?
Yeah.
They've been going into
Bears
people's
in
homes.
Altadena?
Yeah, that's big out there. They've been going into people's homes. My buddy said they went into his refrigerator.
Sierra
out there.
Madre.
Yeah,
They went into his refrigerator.
in his refrigerator in his garage and ate the cake up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They like
There's a
sweet.
black bear around there.
Yeah, they've been breaking into houses.
Yeah.
They just caught one today, and I'm bringing it back up in the Sierra Madre mountain.
Now, do they get arrested? Do they go to jail?
If it's a black bear, they shoot him.
Well, in this case, they tried to, hit the side of the van and make loud noises to make them
I'm
to
eating.
make
They thought they was at a club. They playing music.
All
for
these
us.
sprinkles.
They playing music.
Fresh glaze. Yeah.
Man.
So eventually the noise roused them out of the van, but they stood in front of the convenience store for a few minutes
Talking
before
shit.
They were waiting for some.
running-
They need some milk.
for running off back into the woods.
They was in there talking. So how was them donuts? That's all right.
Now they got a video of this one bear. He go into the convenience store. He get his favorite candy,
Yeah,
and then he go out. But then my man started, putting a little wood in the door so he couldn't get in. He like, yo, my man, you know my routine.
Oh,
you seen
my
the
God.
bird birds did do it.
Yeah.
The birds go in, grab a bag of chips,
Yeah,
and
the
walk
little,
out.
the little automatic door open up. They go in there.
Birds and found
Wow.
out. They know they don't bother shoplifters.
They walk right in and walk right out.
You know what's worse than birds? Squirrels.
Squirrels get
On the
busy.
golf course, man, they up in your bag. They will cut your bag open and go in there and get something within seconds.
Yeah.
You could be on the green grade putt. You be like, nigga, my sandwich just got taken.
Yeah.
But the
This nigga
amazing
was-
thing is, you see grown ass thug niggas be scared of them motherfuckers.
Oh, because them squirrels, they
be
don't
like,
run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga back up from a bear.
No,
in a
Lou, you
minute.
ain't never heard it. Lou, I swear, ask your man at golf. They have ripped through bags,
Yeah.
taking it, and don't run off. Just like kind of jog. I'm like, this nigga's got my, I
your
just
shit,
brought
nigga.
that sandwich, nigga. It's turkey.
Yeah, it's like certain restaurants, they give people spray bottles because the seagulls come by and just land on the
That's-
table and
ugh.
eat their shit.
Especially at Venice, huh? Is that
Yeah.
where they get them at a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like eating outdoors.
Yeah, that's for tourists.
Yo,
Okay, so Elon Musk has alluded to he's going to start charging all users on the X, aka or formerly known as Twitter. Right now, they're charging $8 a month for the premium service, and you get the
Check
blue
mark.
check. So now they're saying that they're going to charge all users, maybe not $8, but a few dollars. And he claims he is doing it. Well, first of all, I'm going to call him Twitter. Twitter's revenue was down 60%. So now he's trying to figure out something. So he claims the reason why they're putting a cost on X is because it will help eliminate bots that are on Twitter.
What's bots?
Like,
Russian
But-
bots that is like
Generated users.
Oh.
Fake
yeah,
accounts.
fake. Yeah, exactly.
and they come up with disinformation.
So he
and all
claims
that.
if people pay monthly, it's a way they're putting
To eliminate-
their credit card information in. It eliminates.
Now you got stolen credit cards.
Now tell me this: would y'all pay to be on Twitter
No.
or any social media?
no, I was just making notes of the ones that are free. MySpace.
Is MySpace still?
Well, people gonna be going back to it. Charging.
I'm not on Twitter, so
Yeah. Facebook. I mean, that's my generation. Facebook.
Yeah.
I like Twitter. I get a lot of news on Twitter. I like Twitter. It seems like it's more of an adult app,
Yeah.
especially the algorithms that I get. But I wouldn't pay nothing to be on.
You gotta
Twitter.
go to Telegram if you want to get the real news.
Oh,
Okay. And they got another app out that's trying to compete with Twitter. I forget the name of it, but it's called Telegram.
Yeah.
And what is that, Teeder?
News and everything you wanna about the
Is it like
medicine.
Twitter though? It's uncensored.
Yeah, definitely uncensored. You get the real deal.
Yeah, and you can have one-on-one conversations with Joe Fox.
I think he should charge, because I think it could also help eliminate people that, eliminate people that really that don't have nothing to talk about. It's not everybody should be on social media. That's what I feel.
Well, okay, I can agree with that, but
Well,
wow,
Elon
you
Musk just
charging.
met with President Netanyahu.
That's where he said, I guess he was interviewed by him, and that's where he broke the news that he was going to start charging on Twitter.
Yeah.
well, people are definitely lonely. They need imaginary friends.
I don't think I would pay for a social media app, though.
Okay.
But next story, the SBA, the Small Business Association, for those entrepreneurs out there and people with small businesses, claim that that they are, I'm putting in air quotes, disadvantaged small businesses now have to write an essay about how their business is disadvantaged.
That's easy.
So
I
when
love
you're
it.
applying for the grant, the loan, you have to explain why you feel your business is at a disadvantage, because basically the government is obligated to give at least 5% of all federal contracting dollars to disadvantaged small businesses each year. A judge made a decision to strike that down because they're saying it's more like affirmative action, that you're giving these so-called black businesses this advantage when they might not be at a disadvantage. They might just be applying for the loan because it's a black business or a person of color. Person of color.
White people ain't applying for this shit either, though. I mean, why would they just say black people? Because if it's small business, I'm quite sure white people as well.
By saying that it's a disadvantaged small disadvantaged business was basically kind of based on race in the beginning. It's to give
stereotype.
black folks an opportunity to get these loans because they're not easily getting loans at banks and things like that. So now they're required to write an essay.
That's going to be interesting.
A social disadvantage
Why do you need this loan?
narrative.
Man, we got weed we trying to get off the ground.
Here's the thing. They got AI. So, I mean,
Yeah,
write me an essay on why I need it.
Right,
Use it,
exactly.
Wow.
Have you guys used the AI?
I am boycotting it
Why?
because of what it's doing to the industry.
That's what we on strike for.
Yeah, I'm not going to support it.
I think I'm going to try to use it if I ever date again.
I think I use it, and I think it's very helpful. It just depends. You can use it as a tool for your own good. Like it can't never replace what a human being could offer.
It can.
Yeah,
That's why we're striking.
The only thing it's tricky. AI is tricky because even kids in school, they can start writing their.
Yeah, they can do their
All
homework.
right,
been
Drew,
doing that.
All right, Drew Barrymore. No, but listen, I just want to know: are you just flashing, or you want us to take
It's
a break?
hot in here.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, well, maybe we ain't supposed to say
conditioner
nothing.
is
No,
broken.
look at what your fan says.
Oh, break.
So we're like, ain't nobody want to say shit. Like, oh, man, let me shut up.
Now it says call.
Call. Okay. Yeah, now
Caller.
we can say, yeah, caller, you're in
We don't
there.
have a call yet, but when we do, I will hold it up. 'Cause we don't have the sound.
Hey, give us a call. What's the number?
323.
812.
Jeff used to do that, but go ahead. What is it?
323-812.
815-4204.
I was wondering why your head was shaking. You trying to think.
All right, one
It's
more
been a while.
story.
He's
One
a stage
more
manager, man. Leave him
story.
alone.
A man sends police on a wild goose chase. First, he starts out on foot, and then he steals a bike, and then he steals a tractor, and then he steals a sailboat, trying to get away from the police. They finally caught him. He was floating in a kayak on the river, so he had to swim to shore for them to arrest him.
Where this happened at?
This happened
Sound like Canada.
Yeah, it had to be somewhere where they don't
Vermont.
Yeah,
shoot.
East Coast.
Yeah, Vermont.
Yeah, close to Canada.
Hey, my man, that other criminal, he was hiding out.
The brother?
No, I don't know what.
The one they caught him, the murderer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had him
Sick the
going.
dog- He sick the dog on him. He was out for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That
Dog's
shit
like, all right, I got him.
Yeah.
They gave that dog a good treat.
We need a biscuit.
Okay, I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
Dannon Green.
Well, I'm sorry, was there anything else? I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, now it's time for Teeder Sports Ticker.
Fair enough.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that should be the way it starts.
Yeah.
Hut one, hut two.
Fuck you.
That nigga gave all that energy.
Oh, he gave Joe Felton.
But he said it hard twice. I was
And then
like,
Joe
God
texted
damn.
like, "Hey, thanks for having me, bro. Is everything okay?"
Yeah, who is that
Oh,
nigga?
did he?
No, he just thanks for having me. He knew he came wrong.
But no, the interruption was, man, just fuck that. Hear it with the interview.
Man, I was like,
So somebody said to quote my source. I got that from, let me pull it up right quick. I'll come back. I think
She
it's
said it.
Associated Press, but
Oh.
I
On
get
what
all my
story?
news from
Yo.
credible sources.
What news?
What
Which one
story?
I'm
was it?
gonna the one about the SBA. Hold on, I'm gonna look
Okay.
it up.
Tell Sheena to come out the other
Ooh.
room.
he said, "Tell
Way to go.
Sheena to come
Okay,
out
chat
the other
room.
room."
Chat room is up on it. Chat room said, hold up.
That was
Make
Sheena.
sure.
Sheena, how are you, Sheena? Hope all's well.
CC didn't call in. I'm surprised.
They were vacationing somewhere. Where was
Seymour,
y'all at?
whatever
Y'all was
her
at
name
the game.
Oh yeah, they went to. I thought she was a Raider fan.
Who?
Yeah, San Francisco.
Poetess. Look up.
She's from the
Oh,
Bay Area.
it was
She's-
from the Business Insider website.
Oh, okay.
She had all the Niner gear on.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Oh, they
now.
undefeated.
Went to
That's
the
why.
Niner game.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing on Joe Biden's son. And
He pled not guilty today to the gun charges.
To the 3 gun charges.
So
What
that
about the
was
coke? No, I was kidding.
Man.
but he's in,
Y'all all said man at the same time.
At least
man.
he's an admitted crack user, but what about Trump's kids? They look like they always do coke.
All I know is, hey man, allegedly.
but he pled not guilty in Michigan, right?
Let me get the details.
Allegedly, he
Yeah,
was out
'cause
there though.
That's where
Right.
Trump.
Hunter?
Yeah, he was out.
You see the picture they showed?
No,
Him and the chick?
he was out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, the one the
That's
picture.
wrong with them. What they did with that, like got that shit off his computer and put it out there. That ain't right.
It's politics.
oh, the one was when he was in the at the White House.
When they was on the balcony.
Yeah, my man stepped up.
Yeah.
Damn, Jeff. You think that really like you knew how
Man,
to...
that motherfucker did a Tony Montana.
Didn't he though? But he did it so smooth.
Yeah.
He was talking to his mom. He like,
You want
looked at his dad like, hey man, can we get the money all right?
Yeah, but for your pops to come out and, call us, worthless pieces of shit and we should be crucified
I
to
don't know,
the
man.
longest extent of the law, but then your son doing it? Okay.
I got to sit out.
So what would you say to him if Hunter Biden came on and said, what would you tell him?
Hey, man, where you get your blow from?
And it's cut with 1 pound or 2 pounds of baking soda.
But I'm looking at this. I'm sitting out 2024.
In Delaware,
Delaware.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and he's requesting a virtual arraignment instead of having to go down to the courthouse. He wants to do it
that's
on
not gonna work.
Zoom.
Sorry,
you want to Zoom,
sorry,
yeah.
Hunter. Everybody's got to go see them.
Unmute your mic. All right.
You got to get your picture taken like everybody else.
Kamala, she on her hip hop tour.
That bullshit.
She can dance, though.
You chicken dance. That, you know what got me when she did this move? I was like, hold up now.
Did you see Secret
What's
Service
You didn't see it?
No.
at her house?
Oh, no, she
Deion
had like
co-hosted it.
She supposedly had this hip hop.
the
She wanted to
50
celebrate
yeah.
50 years of hip hop.
And the Secret Service, they standing there like,
Yeah, they over there jamming. She's like,
But she told Doug to stay in the house though. Her husband.
has she ever kissed Doug in public? When?
Hey, listen. So it's time for Teeder's sports sticker.
Oh yeah, go ahead, TDP.
I'm waiting on the lady.
Oh,
Oh no, I don't have the elements on this.
Remember,
Damn.
you have no elements. Your element. Hey,
In the immortal words of Joe Fox.
Dion just fuck me.
Fuck
No,
you.
Dion just went to get the new power supply. So.
Oh, no
Sorry,
problem.
guys.
he's stuck on Crenshaw. Okay, hey, so listen, how does this thing go? Practice? Practice? That's how it goes, man. Practice?
If I was your age,
That's your practice. Yeah.
right,
Okay,
TDP.
here you go, we did the best we could.
I'm never stuck nowhere. Now, Peter Sports Ticker. Dodgers, we've clinched. We
again,
beat Detroit yesterday.
Just to go lose the World Series.
13 games back. 13 games left. We 3 games behind Atlanta for the best record in the
it's 13 games left.
yeah. 13 games
good.
in the regular season until we get to the playoffs. Monday Night Football. What a great game, huh, guys?
Y'all fuck Nick
Steelers.
Chubb. Y'all fuck Nick Chubb up.
Yeah, we had to. That
Man, I
motherfucker
feel
running
bad for
through
Chubb.
us, looking like cotton candy.
I feel so bad for that kid.
I feel bad for him too because he got hurt.
That's
in,
got to be career ending, maybe.
Well, he got hurt in 2015. He had
same
same
injury.
knee
Yeah.
when he came back. He's a hell of a back. Don't get me wrong, but they still got Hunt over there, the other boy. But Hunt was up in the booth waiting on a better deal. So now,
Oh, so that's why Hunt. And
Kareem Hunt, yeah.
I was wondering where he was at. I didn't know.
let me tell you. He was in the game. He was up in the booth. He was watching. He was holding out because he needed a better deal.
Yeah.
You dissing running backs right now.
Right,
It's
they
a
really
passing
are.
league,
Yeah.
So now he might get the call and get the better deal. So it's the next man up. That's what football is all about. Your Bears,
Horrible, but we're gonna stick with him though. 0-2.
okay. Your Raiders and Eagles.
I don't know what's up with my boy Joey, but he better get it together throwing these interceptions.
bi-coastal.
Yeah, but the Eagles doing their thing.
Football's good this year.
Yeah.
It's good this year.
Could you
Your Eagles,
Could you
too.
do me a favor?
Yes.
Next time you go to him, you say Eagles first, then Raiders.
Well, he's a Raiders fan. He's on the West Coast right now, but then the Eagles is his East Coast team. So
Don't mention
I just
them
went
the
in
same-
order.
don't mention
So what's the conversation going on between Jalen and old boy?
Who?
The wide receiver. He ain't get the ball or nothing.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
we talking about
Brown.
Brown.
That was nothing.
that was nice. But you saw him, they tried to give it to him a couple times.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't talk because your quarterback needs to learn how to throw 2 receivers.
What I just said.
All he wants to do is run.
What did I just say? We looking.
I think you all need a new quarterback. I'm not believing it. You believe in Pickett? He
They
didn't
shouldn't
show
have
me
won the
anything.
game last night.
Right.
2 defensive touchdowns. That's
I think
pretty much
our
what got you.
defense needs to bulk up a little bit more. but we got to give him a chance. I mean, he's all we got right now. So, you know, quarterbacks are hard to get. You know,
Yeah.
hard to get.
Yeah.
What do you, speaking on
Go
that,
ahead.
no, I'm going to ask you, what do you think? It's interesting that the media isn't going at Joe Burrow. He signed a $275 million contract. They 0-2. He hasn't played well in either game. They're hardly going at him. Deshaun played one bad game last night. Now they talking crazy. I just think that the hypocrisy is amazing.
Well,
What do you
It's always
think?
been that
They
way.
giving
Yeah.
Joe Burrow the credit because the last time they were 0-2, they went to the Super Bowl. So
Okay.
he has that going for him. Now, if he goes 0-3, well, you know, he limped off the field. For
I like him too. I like Joe Burrow. I think he's a cool dude. But I'm just saying, they went hard at Lamar
Yeah.
because he had his mom do
Lamar
the deal,
Jackson,
right?
Baltimore
And he's
Ravens.
winning. They went hard on Deshaun because of what happened with him, and then they went hard on the
Illegal massages.
Yeah, and then they didn't think that Jalen Hurts even deserved the money at the time.
Yeah.
The media was, but then Burrow got the money, and then you see what they did with your boy for KC. He probably went up to the office.
Mahomes.
Yeah, they reconstructed his contract, $211 million more.
But they always do that to the white boys. They did it to Joe Flacco when he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They
What?
gave him all that money, and then the following year he was a bust, and then they traded him.
But in Joe Flacco's defense, quarterback from Delaware in college,
He took him there. He took him to
he
the Super
took
Bowl,
him there,
and
but
he won.
he bet on himself.
He did.
He didn't take the deal before.
Yeah.
He said, if I win this Super Bowl, then I'm going to get paid. So he got his money, but that kind of messed up the team because they couldn't really.
And he was the first $100 million quarterback.
Yeah.
125.
But he bet on himself.
He did bet on himself.
So I respect him for that. Now, and then Hurts. I mean, not Hurts. What's the boy, San Diego quarterback? Chargers quarterback.
What's his name?
Oh God.
He got his money.
Who?
Yeah, he ain't balling either. They 0-2 too.
He
Herbert.
got paid.
Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert. Yeah,
That went right over your head.
he got paid.
What?
Who?
Yeah. Who? Yeah. And in tennis, females, Coco Graf, final,
Yes.
19 years old, youngest ever was Serena Williams, 17 to win, and that was a hell of a match. Did y'all
Yeah,
see
it was
that
a good
match?
match. Yeah.
It was a good match.
Oh my God, that girl was good, but she was running all over that court, returning that ball. You know, congratulations to her. What poise in the final.
Congratulations, sister.
And
Let's
she
get
stood
to
up
the-
for herself.
Let's get to the meat of the. Let's get to the meat. What you're about to
Yeah,
talk
the
about.
line
prayer
judge.
for
Yeah.
her.
TDP. Let's get to the real shit. TDP. I know what you're about to talk about. Let's go.
Let's go to collegiate
That's what I'm talking about.
college.
Yes,
The hottest ticket in town,
in the country.
the white HBCU.
Yes.
Colorado Buffalo.
More rappers that went back to college than they ever been in their life.
Man.
Yes.
And some of them didn't even go to college.
Didn't even
That
go
was
to
their
college.
first time on the college
campus.
Campus, yeah.
You know?
It was interesting. Offset threw that shit out there in his office. Said, I could ball.
Right.
I could play football. I just ain't never had the opportunity, but I'm good. Deion was like, we need to work on that.
Yeah, go to the girls' basketball. Let us look at
Get your high school diploma first,
Right.
and then. What do you think?
you. Here's the thing for me. In the beginning, when Deion said, hit the portal, because, a lot of y'all not going to be here because I'm bringing my own luggage and it's Louis. Now, dudes hit the portal, but 10 stayed.
Yeah.
10 stayed.
The white boy stayed. That was good too.
Yeah, they stayed.
Linebacker.
And the second thing that I hold when he said is respect the women on this campus.
You saw that.
Respect the women
Yeah,
on this campus.
you saw that, yeah.
Open the doors for them. If it's lunch or whatever, let them go in front of you and all that. So
Yep.
you get the respect of the campus first.
Right.
Now we're going to sit here, we're going to ball out. So he's been coaching all the way up to Pee Wee. I don't know what the problem is. Like he just on the scene as some kind of coach.
You know what gets
Danny
me?
Green.
You know what gets me, TDP? One, everyone up here knows, every one of us knows, anybody that's watched Deion old enough to know, this has been Deion Sanders his whole life.
It's so cruel.
Prime
yeah.
time.
When he came into the league, he was like this. What people really don't understand, because you get the white folks.
He got
get upset.
cornerbacks paid.
Right, he did, because he said that we were the most underpaid position.
300,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The white people, and it's really white media,
Europeans.
yes, and some of the black people were going at Deion, saying that, how he was acting, saying he was petty. But I like to give you an example. If anybody remember Tim McGraw,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
well, after the Atlanta Braves won the National League
Championship.
championship,
Baseball.
Deion threw water on them. And if anybody remembers, he threw water on him twice because Tim McGraw had went on TV and said that he was being selfish for playing baseball and football at the same time.
Right.
So for people to think that Deion, when he says I hold receipts, is being some type of, I'm trying to be this big black dude and whole shit, that's not what it's about. That's been him his whole career.
Right.
Here's the problem I have with what's going on with this Sanders thing, is that there were so many people that doubted him, and he's doing everything what any other coach did. Nebraska did the same thing they did, only 10 players less.
Yeah.
Deion had 70, they got 60. So what's the difference? And then I don't know if you're going to talk. I don't want to talk about. If you're
go
going to talk
ahead,
about.
go ahead.
Okay, I want to talk about the dirty hit that happened on Saturday.
Yeah.
I give it up for Deion Sanders and them taking the high road.
Yeah.
But it was a dirty hit. That coach talking about, hey, things happen. I evaluated. You can't say I evaluated and I didn't see anything wrong with it, but then come right back and tell the media, but we don't coach that. That don't make. That's you're being a hypocrite.
Contradiction.
You're contradicting yourself.
Right.
It was a dirty hit. What I didn't like, I felt that somebody from Colorado should have came off the bench, who wasn't a starter, and cracked his ass right there when it happened. It should have been a melee, because your best player in the country is out with a liver.
The best player in
The
the country.
player in the country
Travis
is
Hunter.
out. Yeah, so
Travis Hunter, yes. Absolutely.
I felt the same way. I felt someone that should have honored him, and just came up because when a man just he casually walked away,
like nothing was happening.
and somebody just came up and took his knee out.
Yeah, I mean,
Lou?
the quarterback stepped to him and just got in his face. I mean, Deion doesn't teach that. Somebody to come off and smack him.
Right.
So that was their code. We ain't gonna do that.
Right.
I'm sure they would have got a pass from Deion, I believe, if they had done that.
Yeah.
He would have been like, all right, you can't do that, but that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But yeah, I just the hit. I mean, I think he should be out as long as Travis Hunter's out.
He went. If you look at it, he went around his own player
And
to
launched
make the
himself.
hit. That's the
hold
whole point.
Oh, he hit him. He played football.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Dirty football, but he
Yeah.
played.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because now you just said that on this side of the fence, but if you're on that side of the fence, what do you tell Harry Blackburn?
Who
Yeah.
Oh, he's right. I mean, depends on.
So you his defensive coach.
It depends on what standards I've already held in my football team in my practices. It's because there's certain things. What they tell you as a coach is this: it's certain things that you're not going to negotiate. So I got like 4 things I'm not going to negotiate. So if you do those 4 things, you're done. You're going to get punished. Just like Deion, his son was late, you're not playing.
Right.
So would you, if you was his defensive coach, would you bench him for the next game?
No, because he didn't get targeted. Now, mind you, I probably gave him some
there-
gassers.
That's the issue.
I mean, that depends. See, I'm not the head coach.
No, I'm talking about the ref
No,
didn't do it.
if you're
Right.
the defensive coach and you work with him day in, day out,
Football's a violent sport.
right? So, but you knew,
That was a dirty hit.
yeah, and you knew that. So he came over.
Then we have a coaches meeting. Yo, what's up? What we
I
gonna
think
do?
that coach. I think they went out to get. They were late hitting these guys all game. They had. You see when the defensive tackle, he got kicked out the game
Yeah,
for how he sacked Deion's
Shador,
son.
yeah.
Shador.
Yeah, Shador. So they knew what they were doing. The coaches did. But when that coach said, well, stuff happens, and then goes, I reviewed the play, I didn't see anything, then again, you come back and tell everybody, we don't coach that. He knew it was a dirty play.
Well, it was targeting.
Yeah,
It was
that's
targeting.
what I'm saying. So
he
why-
should have been kicked out of the
He
game.
should have been.
The refs, it was targeting.
Can I bring another wrinkle into the situation? All the points you guys made is very valid, but now we have NIL deals. We got Cash App. Who's to say somebody didn't cash up that dude to hit that dude? That ain't got nothing to do with coaching.
Well, they said it was a bounty. They said they feel like it was a bounty out.
That's what I'm saying, but that's why this dude's getting death threats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. In football, and I'm sure in low-end football and high-end football, there's a thing in the locker room and certain things. When you watching film, you studying, that motherfucker gets hit.
Yeah.
That mother.
But you know what? There's also
But you
stepping.
still not, but you.
But there's a code in football and
can't do that
basketball.
nowadays.
But there's a code in football and basketball. And I don't know about college, but I know in the pros, the dudes like, look, hit me, dog, but don't put me out, because this
Right.
is how I make my money.
Right. You can't go
Even
for
the
their
other
legs.
team,
You
yeah,
can't go
don't
for their
take me
legs.
out, dog.
Don't. You can't do it on purpose. A good clean hit is a good clean hit.
Right.
That wasn't a clean hit.
That was
But
terrible.
if you his coach, do you pat him on the ass and say, yo?
Yeah, your
or do
team
you put-
does.
Yeah,
Your team does.
But do you, as his coach? do
But
you
that's
pull
what
up-
I'm saying.
I
You got to
put-
come together as coaches and you all put your opinion in. I think this. I think this. I think. Then the head coach says this is what we're doing. Unless the administration comes down and says, the president says, you guys, that's not good looking.
See, I would have, if I was the coach, I would have said, look, this is what we got to do. We got to jump in front of this. Because if I really feel like that's not what we teach, and we did not want to hurt that kid, I got to put him up there on the interview, and he says, yo, I kind of, it was a bad hit. I didn't mean to do it. You're not hearing none of that. You're not hearing none of them apologize.
He just played football.
It's a rivalry.
Yeah, it's right. I
mean,
Colorado
versus Colorado State.
And they played a heck of a game.
And this dude is the best player out there because he's playing offense and defense.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're getting a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
The adrenaline was going,
you took
everything.
You took 2 players out of 1 out for them.
Oh, now it happened early enough to where he should have got by somebody.
Now I thought about that too.
Now he should have got.
Now,
Somebody should have hit him.
If you the coach on Deion's team, you whisper to somebody.
I ain't even got to tell him. No, see, that's the thing. I've already created that culture in my locker room. I ain't got to tell him that.
Right.
But you know how he got? When they tied the game up at 28-20,
he got
when he got juked.
Yeah.
Got right there.
Yeah, you got.
But you said something that's interesting because Deion said that in practice. Remember when they had a fight in practice?
Everybody.
And most of the people didn't go, and the other 2, he said, no, when one fight, we all fight. Yeah. So somebody should have taken that mentality on the game and like, maybe a second stringer, maybe not a starter, but a dude that gets in and said, you know what, I'm about to get this motherfucker.
If they had been up more. They were locked into the game. Because they were locked in. It was a game.
And they were down.
They didn't have time for other stuff. It was a game.
Yeah.
They were down.
Because my man went 98 yards. You got to give him that.
Let me ask you a question. Did you think they were going to score?
I like a lot of people, I was hoping.
I didn't think they was going to score.
I thought they was going to score.
Not me. 98 yards.
I mean, from what I saw what he did the year before.
Yes, I believe.
In the championship, he did kind of the same thing in the championship. It wasn't 98 yards, but he went the length of the field to win it.
You mean in Jackson?
In Jackson at the championship.
But people don't understand. Like he said, he went to Brady mode. Under 2 minutes is a lot of time.
And he's been coached by Brady.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand. It's a lot of time.
I think what people really don't understand about Colorado is the only thing they missing right now is them boys up front.
7
they coming.
If they get when they get them dudes, because they got the skills position, and Deion said that at Jackson State. He said the skill position is the same at any HBCU, the D1. It's just that the big boy. That's why he said I won't play Alabama. Right? Remember he said that I'm not gonna sacrifice my kids.
Well, they could play Alabama now.
And they falling off like a loose Halloween mask.
He play Alabama.
Man,
Jump on
they
Alabama.
could.
They don't have the quarterback. That backup quarterback was horrible.
Well, now they're gonna put the brother back. They great start. They said today they're gonna start the brother.
Oh, but that number 8, man, he threw that. I'm like, it's embarrassing.
See,
with all dynasties, sometimes they crumble.
Yeah, because I've been watching The Last Dance.
Yeah,
but that's the thing with Prime, Coach Prime in Colorado. He's building a dynasty.
Right.
They were good.
I think. First of all,
I didn't want to pay him no money.
I put a post up that said they should celebrate. I said as long as you do it humbly. They won 3 games. They're 3-0. They won 1 game last year out of 11. I mean, everybody should be hyped.
About everything,
Now, this week, what do you think?
They up in Oregon. So it's a Pac-12 game, and then the following Saturday they got USC.
But what do you think about this?
So you're gonna see now what they can do in the division.
Yeah.
But you're gonna see now. You're gonna see.
But they're a man down.
Yeah.
So.
You're gonna see. Yeah, they man down. But you're gonna see they're 2 man down.
2 man down.
You're gonna see. You know, it reminds me of what Juwan Howard said that one time in the NCAA tournament. When remember that time when they came out there and they was about to play somebody, and I forgot who it was. It was like. It was the Final Four or something like that. He said, all right. He said, y'all mess with the big boys now. Like, that was what he said. Remember? Yeah. So I think that's what Deion and them are going to see this week because they don't have a lot. Them kids are playing their ass off on the line, but he got hit. He got sacked like, 5, 6?
Times?
Yeah. So it's going to be something when you got Oregon and SC.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had a 5-star recruit come in at corner, but Deion said he wasn't ready.
We was hurt a little bit too. I think is that the one? Oh no, he wasn't. He didn't know the shit yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
And then they lost the offensive tackle in the transfer.
No, the boy that was watching his back,
Jackson State.
They made him ineligible.
They made him ineligible for some reason. So he couldn't play this year.
Yeah, he couldn't play this year.
But if he goes, okay, this is what I say. If they beat Oregon, the SC game will have more celebrities in Utah than
he got celebrity. It's celebrity thing not.
Even that game had. But
like this woman on Twitter said, I've grown up in Boulder all my life. I went to high school here, and she said, this is the first time I've ever seen this many black people
Yeah.
in Boulder.
Wow.
Oh, that's sad for her.
Well, that means some white girls getting hit.
It's 1% up there, but you can't just say that because he's in town that it's going to be a problem. You know?
Oh no,
Like,
hopefully not that. Yeah.
but that's what they're trying to say. You know, you bring in
His
these,
first 2 home games, he said he made the city of Boulder $20 million.
Yeah.
but the city is already in the green
Now here's the problem I do have.
because of weed.
What do you guys think about this? Here's the problem I do have. First of all, and there was a lot of people in our chat room. Remember they was talking trash when Deion went to Boulder. They was talking about he sold out and all that.
Right.
Now a lot of black people are upset because a lot of celebrities are going to Boulder.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, they gravitate to winners,
Right?
and they want to support him. You know, they want to show like, yo, we got your back. We believe in you. You turning this system around. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Moths are always attracted to the flame, but the ants are still going to roam on the ground. So that's just the separation of church and state.
Yeah.
in that regard.
If we can get them guys to continue that, and also let's add to see all them celebrities back to school when the kids go, and I'm sure they do.
I mean, you can call them celebrities, but damn, they want to see good football too.
Yeah, that's true.
What is
And I think, look, some of them players are going to probably get deals through those celebrities too. Just like he got one, Shador got one with Brady. You know it's going to be somebody that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. That NIL is real. That's what I'm saying. Somebody cash up that dude to hit that boy.
Shador work right now.
We'll take care of you
11
this
million.
whole season. You got something? That,
No, I was just trying to move on past Deion.
Is your team win? Are you coaching? Do you have anything? You have a special player that you're?
Yeah.
For who?
We got a bounty out on them.
Yeah.
That is what it is. It's sports.
Flag
How y'all
football.
looking this
It's
year
nothing
anyway,
new.
Lou?
It's nothing new.
Lou, how y'all
They've been
looking this
doing
year?
Forever.
After Lewis,
What?
They
nothing
get to
new.
go after the best athletes. It's what they do.
No, yeah, I agree,
And
but
it's dirty. It's a
but
dirty game.
A lot of times in the past, you knew that's what it was. You got the coach here trying to tell you that's not the case. Well, obviously, you got to protect
yeah,
yourself.
I mean,
But here's the thing, Dan, and in your world, as a boxer, you got to protect yourself at all times.
Yeah. But-
and that was a blind spot.
but
that
he
the
was out of
team,
bounds. He
but
was like-
that's the blind spot the team didn't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the ball is out the way, then I got to know I'm valuable. I just got to just run and run the other way or something. But that was a blind. But now everybody's on notice that you got to watch yourself.
that they're after him. They got a target on their back.
Now they know that.
Yeah.
Now they know.
And
that.
hopefully that's what Deion and them, undercover talked about.
And big respect to Well Off Media for covering everything. They doing a great job over there because that documentary is going to be crazy in a couple
them?
of years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they've been
Which
shooting
documentary?
on Deion and them.
When they do the Colorado, just like the boys that was following Kanye West around and did that documentary.
Have you seen the latest one on HBO? BS Bishop Sycamore.
Oh, the fake school?
Yeah. That motherfucker got over. I need to stop.
It's a blinding culture.
Yeah.
But that was Teeder Sports Ticker.
All right. That wasn't as long as Jeff's thing, but it was
Well,
good.
now that you're not bored no more, we can move on.
Who?
You.
What are you talking about?
Your body language says everything.
Man, my body language is my body language. You worry about your own body language.
Oh.
Hey, listen, I want to say, I told you, Joe Fox sent me, he sent me another one. He said, hey man, I just went back and watched the segment. Yeah, I think I came in weird. My sarcasm out of the gate wasn't received well by the fellas. I apologize about that, man. I'll do better next time. But thanks for the opportunity of calling me to have me on. Blessings.
Apology
That's nice.
accepted.
Apology accepted, Joe.
Man, stand on what you did.
I do stand on it
No,
because
I'm
it
talking
happened.
about Joe.
Oh,
Like
Stand
you
on
going
what
not
you
stand on
say.
what you, like when have you not stood on what you stand on?
TDP
whatever?
stood on what he
I was
said.
just
Oh yeah, I remember one. I don't remember, but I'm sure it's happened.
It's respect.
I'm sure some girl made you change your mind.
But you can't, you know what? If you do
Can
that.
I say that?
Yeah, go ahead, TDP.
The routes that when I saw Pia, I had went back, right? So I'm going there, you grab the little cart. So I grabbed the cart, but I'm swinging around, and they got the little pots in there with the little fake plants in it. So I knocked one over, and it cracked, but I kept it pushing. So the sister was working in the self-checkout line. She said, "Oh, you just gonna keep on rolling, huh?" I said, "Well, what else could I do?"
Right.
So I'm going to get my stuff. So I felt the way. I was like, "Hey, that was kind of rude of me." But then I didn't know what to do. I didn't already broke it with
Right.
So I go and I'm leaving, but I'm coming around and I see her and I said, you know what, I want to apologize to you. She said, no, I want to apologize to you because I shouldn't have came over. I said, no, you're doing your job. I apologize. Because I didn't see nobody at the time to say, you know, I broke this. So I didn't know if I was going to go to jail for breaking this or not. There's some weird rules around here right now.
So jail was your motivating thing? Not apologize?
Well, it's accepted, but the thing is that he saw it. He went back and saw it, and he came.
Well,
back.
that's what in a man's world.
That's
about.
what a man's supposed to do.
It's about.
Yeah.
He did it his way. I did it my way. Everybody. So Joe got it. Good.
Yeah.
That's right. Now I want to do my beauty of the week. Something that I'm going to introduce every week.
Do we have to?
Yeah, it's kinda
You'll
like,
never be in it.
Yeah, let's just
It's
pout
kinda like
you
Jet,
do. Let's
Beauty
just pout
of the
like
Week.
you do.
I used to love.
I used to love
the Jet Beauty of the Week. And I met someone when I moved out here. That's the crazy thing about it. You know, when you move out to LA, you get to see him, you're like, oh shit.
Huh?
I knew this girl.
You knew everybody. I mean, I don't. Did you look at the Jet Centerfold Beauty of the Week? I mean, they were fine.
Man, I couldn't wait to get one when I was a kid.
Can I just say something off topic?
Yes.
He was talking about routes. I just love the self-checkout now.
I hate it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I don't go to
Because
it.
I get about $100 worth of groceries, and I only pay like $20.
Well, Jeff, they know now.
Yeah, you know now. I still struggle with the fruit. I'm glad they put bars on the fruit.
I don't do it.
Okay. All right.
Now,
So
when you go, do you just swipe that several times?
no, I put it on.
You can
there.
look up and just type in what it
Yeah,
is.
Right,
Yeah.
bananas. Or I just do. Now they got the barcode, so you
Scan
put
the
it and then
barcode.
just
Sometimes
wait.
it don't work because you got it in the plastic bag.
But you can also
you know.
type in, be like 99 cents donut, and just throw it in the bag real fast.
So you know what? That's not good.
ain't good.
My beauty of the week is born in Chicago.
Whoa.
Chicago, born August 6, 1930, died August 14th, 2010.
Yeah, I knew her.
Beautiful woman. There she is, Abby Lincoln.
Ooh, sexy.
Isn't she beautiful?
Man.
Like a
That's
black queen.
That's somebody that I would have. Whoa! Look at her teeth. Look at just.
I would
look
have
at-
married her. I
Yeah,
would have
she
married
would have
her.
left
She
you
was
too.
married to.
Should have took everything you had.
Damn, Lou.
had you
Damn,
in a
Lou.
fetal
They-
position in the
Them
closet.
niggas threw a body shot in
Hey,
that one, Lou.
she's,
She'd have left you
she
too.
was married to Max
You've
Roach.
been hating women even worse.
She was married to
Man.
Max Roach. She did a thing that was directed by Stan Latham, which was Black Journal TV, a documentary on her. I just love her. I listened to her music.
Abby
It's
Lincoln.
jazz, funk, you know.
Oh, she was a
civil
singer?
rights leader. Yeah, she's a singer and an actress. And
What's
she's,
she done?
What?
What's she done?
Well,
What's she done
actress-wise,
there? Yeah. What's
she
done
She started with Greg Morris on Mission Impossible. She was his
Okay.
girl on that. She appeared in The Girl Can't Help It, which she wore the same dress that Marilyn Monroe wore in Gentlemen's Preferred Blondes.
And they just saved her house.
Yes, and she co-starred with Ivan Dixon in Nothing But a Man.
Does she have a twerk video?
No, she's class. Look at that. Can we show that
That
picture
was
one more time?
class.
That is
That's a real woman right
classical
there.
beauty.
That
She
is
didn't
class.
twerk.
Huh?
That don't mean she don't twerk.
But that's natural. I'm sure she twerked in the appropriate places. But that was also part of her problem, is that she didn't like how they were sexualizing her, the white industry.
Wow.
And that made her take a step back. And then she got involved with Max Roach. And then they got married. And then she got involved with the
Did he
civil rights.
sexualize her?
So she, huh?
Did he sexualize her?
I don't know, but he married her. So he has that.
Well, we won't see those type of women again.
But, you know, and I'm sure they're out there, but.
Now, looking at her right now, who would you compare her with today? Who would she look like?
A young
Like-
Tashina Arnold, a little bit.
She looked like a young Beyonce.
No, she looked like.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
she looked
yeah.
like. What's the one that played Love's Got to Do with It?
Lil
Tina.
Whitfield,
No, not. Yeah, who played Tina Turner?
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Bassett.
She reminds me of Angela
I
Bassett.
see a little Kalita Smith in her. I see a
Kalita
little-
Smith.
Yeah.
I see a lot of freak in her. I do.
He's from
She's
Chicago.
strong.
Maybe he's
She's
from
strong.
Chicago.
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Exactly.
I mean, look at just her inner strength. I mean, what do you see, boss lady? What do you see? That's interesting. What do you
Competition.
see?
Yeah.
She was
No,
rapping
I
back
see
then.
a beautiful,
Bah, bah,
classy
hee.
lady.
Queen.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And
What's her birthday, Lou?
August 6th.
She's
Ooh,
a
she's
Leo.
a Leo. We could have got
That's
married.
my sister's birthday.
We could have got
So?
married. Is your sister married?
No.
She would like to date me.
She likes Mexicans.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Oh, so she's racist too, huh? Okay.
I went to
You know how to make ensanadas?
Yeah.
on vacation.
Oh,
and
excuse us.
the people in Mexico say it's pronounced Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay. Also,
She
you remember,
over-slobbed it when she said
you remember
Mexico.
More Better Blues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She played Bleak's mom.
More Better Blues. Hold on.
She played Bleak's mom. Remember out the window?
Oh, she called, yeah.
Oh, I got to see that again.
I thought that was Spike Lee's sister.
Sister.
No, she played his girlfriend.
No.
So the Spike Lee sister played Bleak's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right.
So when the mom was yelling at him when he was young, that was her. That was Abby
Abby
Lincoln.
Oh, I got to go see that.
With my man.
I forgot who played her husband.
The old school player.
Yeah.
Why
he
is
was
she
in
your
the Mac.
screensaver?
Yeah.
Because I think she's beautiful.
Wow.
Wow.
I think she, and I want people to
Looks
ask
like
me who is that.
Beyonce a
I
little
want people to say, who is that? And then I can give them some history.
You say that's my new girl.
No.
Right. We going through it right now. But
And she'll never break up with me.
That's mine for
She
life.
can't hurt me.
No,
know where
Code
she-
3 was
that's why AI is bad.
Yeah.
I know where she at.
Code 3 was
Hilarious. That's why AI is bad. Exactly.
Well, I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
I'm Abby Lincoln.
Stop it. You look nothing like Abby Lincoln. Listen, first of all, we want to thank all of you who've taken the time to support the show.
Absolutely.
That means a lot. We're going to continue this thing. We're going. Yeah, it's true too. We're going to keep asking if you would donate, just because he comes from a far, long way. He's busy. I'm coaching. So.
Well, I'm like Dion. You know, we just to make this show a hit. We just like $1 or $2 dogs away. That's it.
$2?
No, $1 or $2
Dogs.
Oh, Deion, like Deion Sanders. Okay. All right.
He doesn't have captain.
Yeah,
he has
has-
dogs
And leaders.
Yeah,
and
he has
leaders.
7. He's 7 dogs away from being that team.
And we are how many dogs
2
away?
dogs.
We're 2 dogs away?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
So that means 2 gotta go. 2
I mean, we got a
puppies
sucker
gotta go.
spaniel right here.
We know fuck you ain't was one of the dogs.
You know, every now and then my watch, something pops up on my watch and says, take a moment for yourself.
Wow.
Kill
It's
yourself.
important.
In the middle of the show.
what it sounds
It's nice.
You need that thing?
No, in the morning, you should take a minute for yourself, because I know we're all going through something. And the people who are out there going through stuff, we
We're
wish
going
you
through
the
this
best.
cosmos right now. That's what we're going
Yeah,
through.
we're going through something. And you can always tune in to us on Tuesdays.
And I would like to say that, actually, adding on what you said, it's the holiday season about to come up. It's going to be a rough year, especially for people in the industry. So hopefully you listen to us. Hopefully we'll bring something to you. But definitely, like you said, take time for yourself.
Says the man who has a commercial running.
Well, let me ask
Hey,
you.
My bad.
what's our Facebook
mad at
page?
Yeah, do we have
In a Man's World podcast on Facebook.
Yeah, I want to come in there one day.
Yeah, me too.
You're on there.
I don't
You're
know.
in there.
me?
Well, let me ask
Teeder,
y'all this.
I didn't know you were on Facebook.
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, I got it. I left my phone. I was in a rush.
I'll
left
get it
my
and I'll
phone.
add you.
Okay, for
Yeah.
Let me
sure.
ask y'all a question, because a couple of people this past weekend, they moving out of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Because they saying, now, being here, do y'all feel that?
You want to keep drinking?
Yeah, could you do that
Yeah,
again?
can you drink
it's
more
nice
water
sound
into
effect.
the mic?
Like
Yeah.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel the effect of the cost of living? No, I'm seriously.
No, so what's the question, Jeff?
Do y'all feel the effect of the cost of living here?
What?
Do we?
You mean still feeling it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, because like gas just went up.
Yeah, over $6 a
And
gallon.
Because I was talking to these people that were leaving, and they were just like, and maybe it's just me being, I'm like, yo, I just need to do what I got to do and just hustle to get this and hustle to
yeah.
get that. So, you know, I don't know if I'm actually feeling it or not, because my mortgage is paid and all of that. So.
I'm feeling it.
People feel. I think Cali-
Everywhere
okay.
else in the country is $3.88. In
Oh,
Los Angeles,
the
it's
cost of living is high.
$6.
I think California is actually trying to get rid of people.
I do too.
I think they're purposely doing it.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we have, a lot of the migrants here, because we making it. No. Hear what I'm saying.
It
Hear what
just
I'm
didn't
saying.
come
though.
out right.
Well,
It came
Okay.
out right. Came
I
out
heard
right.
you.
you know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
knocking
Illegal
them. I'm saying-
aliens,
Right.
go ahead.
We got people
They're
coming.
doing it to New York too.
Yeah, but here's the deal. You heard what Alaska said they're going to do. They're going to take all of their homeless people and give them a plane ticket to L.A.
because
So
of the weather. The cold
They say the
climate.
weather, but it's really about the money, because California, you're making everything high, but you like New York. The mayor said they're spending $12 million or $1 billion on 110,000 immigrants. So
They're
what I'm
sleeping
saying
in the
is,
police department in New York.
right? So
In
why
Chicago,
is it,
too.
Yeah. So why is it so high? Why are they making the cost of living so high for people to even stay here? But they're spending all the money in places that they could probably shift the money other places.
No, I do feel it, because when you go shopping, I mean.
Oh my
the
God.
Yeah,
Oh my
The
God.
state tax is fucking incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
you spend $80. You only coming out with 2 bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like I say, you get the little handheld card. That's $30 automatic.
card. Yes.
Yeah, don't even think
$30.
about going to
Don't
toilet
get the big
paper
basket.
or water or tissue.
I mean, I
Just
feel,
go there. I start taking mine from work.
I feel for anyone that has a family. I mean, being single, I'm not feeling that much. As long as my rent paid, my car paid, I can eat. And if I miss a meal, only I miss a meal. But I'm feeling sorry for these people that have 2 and 3 kids.
Hey man, it made me pull back on my relationship.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't want to be, if I got to grind that hard, I got to pull back. And Code 3 doesn't really understand it, but I just don't, I function better when I'm working and I got money flowing. When I don't, I feel stuck.
Off balance.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I just can't give her exactly what I want to give her. And she's beautiful, like, hey, we're a team. But as a man, you're like, no, I can't. I just can't sit in that like that. I gotta wait till I recover. I mean, and it's hard.
Well, give me her number. I'll recover.
I look at shit now.
She's beautiful
when I
too.
go,
Yes, she is.
I mean, I retract that statement.
Hey.
It's
No, I was
like-
agreeing with
Hold on
you.
a second. What's this shit?
You say, but the way you did say, you kind of let it alone.
Yeah,
yes,
she's
she
beautiful.
is.
You're
Like,
supposed to say, fuck you.
Hey, I'm
I mean,
sorry.
no,
Go
but
ahead, Jeff.
I mean, my spending has cut back drastically. Because when I look at the tax, and I be like, wait, hold up, this is like $70, but y'all charge me $15 tax. I'm like, fuck that.
I'm that guy that does this. You can take that back. I don't need that. I'm that guy. You take it back. I don't need that.
I mean, it's the only tough thing for me is I've gone on a couple of dates, and it's like,
Man.
I'm looking
Oh,
at them
man.
like, I mean, really, you're feeding these women.
Yeah.
Because this is my thing. If I invite you out, I pay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's just how it's got to be. So I'm paying on dates, but I'm seeing these. I'm like, okay, the first drink is cool and shit. And then all of a sudden I see her like. The waiter come by and I'm trying to kill the waiter to keep moving. She's like, I'm gonna have. I'm like, bitch, the liquor's really expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I'm going for a $55 happy hour couple of drinks too. It's $89, $100. Then you got a tip. I mean, and then you like,
Man.
And you
and
like,
then I ain't
look,
getting none of that.
yeah,
Oh no.
and you ain't even get a slap. Look, you don't have to slap me at least.
Somebody gotta get spit on me or
So
something.
while you
goddamn.
fed, and that's what a lot of people are upset about. You take the girl out and feed her, and then she go home and call the dude who she wants to hit.
I see that so often now.
That's why when I go on
see
dates
that so
now,
often
I don't
now.
let women take no to go home shit. They don't do that.
No, but
3 or 4 bites talk about, I'm taking for bitch. No lunch. We're gonna eat this here together.
There's no worse thought than that dude sitting up at the house eating what you didn't pay
Yeah,
for.
so how he doing? What he do anyway? Them old
Oh, that's the funny dude. They put him on. They watching your stand up.
That nigga is funny.
No, but like you said, I see that so often.
Yeah.
When women go out on dates with these dudes, and
Getting
then they bring
bags.
them in, and then they like, I'm chill, and then like they get that call, because they come to the dime afterwards,
right.
and then they get that call, and they be like, you know what? It was a nice evening, thank you. And then they get in the Uber
And
go
go.
down, and the motherfuckers be sitting there mad. I'll be like, that's some cold-blooded shit.
Yeah.
The stuff that you see in reports.
But you got to have FaceTime dinner.
down, man. I'm seriously. I would read that book.
Yeah.
I would read the stories of the dime.
Yeah.
But how would you feel though if you I see so many motherfuckers get played.
Yeah.
But
And
the thing now is you first of all, you don't know whether they're gonna play or not. They have said there was a report done that 70% of women, something like 70%, it was a high percentage, go on dates just so they can get a free meal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how do you know you ain't getting played? So that's why I went out with a chick. We had a nice time, and I told her, if I don't hear, I'm not gonna call you. I'll wait for because we talked a couple times on the phone. I called, I paid. Now if I don't hear from you, that just let me know you ain't interested. No, then I'm not. No, if I don't hear from you, you're not gonna hear from me.
Right.
So now should you be more upfront about the date now?
You got
And
to.
say, yo, we going out for drinks.
No, I don't want to do that because then it makes you seem like you broke or you cheat.
Well, I ain't broke.
No,
I mean, because I'm not. I mean,
Oh no,
gotta-
Coach
you gotta
doesn't say
have
broke.
a-
She says your money is fluctuating or something.
I say I'm
Most
financially embarrassed. Now, do you want to have a FaceTime dinner? You cook some and I cook some.
I'm having ramen
And then-
noodles. What are you having over
You know
there?
what
So
I mean?
that's 2 of them. Wait, I'm financially embarrassed and white HBCU. Okay.
But most dudes now are saying like, yo, let's meet for coffee.
I think if it wasn't so, and I think in some cases, if women weren't so hard against men, or in terms of it's hard to even talk to a woman when you see her in the street because
right.
you say hi, and depending on what they feeling, their nose gonna flare up, or like the one I hate is when you're walking down the street, you're about 15 feet away. Next thing you know, they just put the phone up, You know, and one time, a couple times what I'll do is I'll look back just to see something's on the phone. It don't be nothing on the phone. I'm like, and I want to say, you really wasn't all that good that I wanted to stop and talk to you. But,
I've been slapped by better, bitch.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
That's a Tyra Banks.
Yeah, Tyra Banks. But see, my thing is,
She walked out the hallway.
now let's just be honest. Now, with
So
all
that
due
happened?
respect to some of the women out there, we've earned it the way we've acted towards them.
Who's we?
Just different men, not us.
Yeah.
Just different men have acted to where they've earned it, and just like some women have done stuff to where we can
But
say.
you gotta know
that.
how to defend yourself in that world. 'Cause all women ain't evil. Like I'm at the mall, right? So I'm doing my thing. Beautiful girl. She said, "Oh, your button is off." I appreciate. Thank you. You know, she let me know. So doing my thing, going. Other young lady, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Everything. You know, can I get your number? Well, you can follow me on Instagram. I said, "Look, baby, I ain't gonna follow you to your car. It's not that serious."
But see, when they do that, to me, that lets me know they got game. Because
Right.
that's the new
Right.
way of getting people in your DMs without giving out the number.
Right.
That's why I tell people, I tell any man, I tell young boys today, if you like a chick, give her your number. It does two things. It lets you, if she calls you, she's interested, and two, you're building a track record so that you can't get caught up in any kind of case if they go, well, he was harassing me. Look, she texted me first. She
Right.
been calling me.
That part.
So, and that's it sounds crazy, but you have to defend yourself.
Now,
like
are you
that
a text guy or a phone call?
I'm a text. No,
I don't like texting.
I don't text. I like to talk, but I'll text first. If they text me first, and then I'll call. And she go, well, why you know, well, I don't like to be on the phone. I don't like to text, you know, because I don't type fast enough.
Yeah, I don't like that. And
By the time the conversation, it's a 3-hour conversation for two paragraphs.
Where's the V?
I
Where's
think,
the
yeah.
V?
Is this a capital
What'd you say,
letter
Luke?
that I start with?
No, I was just saying. I think I've only left a message to all the girls, like one message. That was it.
A text or a call?
No, a message.
Okay.
And then after that, I don't leave any more messages.
Right,
I
'cause-
don't leave
And what's
messages.
your message say? You breaking my heart?
No.
I'm
And you know
willing
why I
to pay
stopped
for
leaving
you.
message?
Why?
Because of this guy right here.
Well, you
What I
left the
do?
message
He
on him one
told
time?
he told me one time. He said to me, "Yo, listen, man. This girl's got your voice recorded on her phone from some crazy stuff you was talking one late night."
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Who was it?" And I could not, but it scared me.
Was it you?
I didn't have any recollection. I don't know the girl. I just
recollection?
recollect whatever it was. I didn't
Easy
have
for you
any-
to say.
Hey, is there a new tongue out here we can give it to Lou?
And I'm like,
Any
so
recollection?
ever since that, I'm like, I don't
Recollection.
ever want you to have to come up to me and say somebody left. Nobody's gonna say that
Right.
to me. And to this
But
day,
I'm
I
old
still
school
don't know what it
though.
is.
I'm like the old Sicilians. It's like, yo, no, I don't leave voicemail. It's like that's all evidence. It's just like it's all evidence.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
What?
Abby Lincoln.
Is that?
All right.
Dannon
Listen,
Green.
thank you. Thank you all.
I had a Mitch McConnell moment.
Thank you.
Wake up, man.
Now what's up with that dude?
How old is that
That's
nigga?
why. Look what we up against
That
in
part.
2024. That's why this country is so fucked up.
Because-
you got Joe Biden meeting with high delegates and all that, falling asleep. Mitch McConnell coming to the mic. He started. You got
And the vice president who can't
Dianne
dance.
Feinstein. She on life support.
Right.
You know, it's just like that's why this country is so fucked. There's no new blood.
Yeah.
It's all
Well,
old
it's no blue
values
and it's
moral.
The new
It's
Vanguard
too
is
much politics. It's
Yes.
too people don't. I mean, we just never mind. I just don't get
All
to
right.
it.
Hey,
I'll be
so
all
something
day
we're
on
gonna
that
discuss
one.
next week.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold
okay.
up. Like, to the point he's saying, like the whole Ukraine thing with Hunter Biden and his pops and all that, you send them $100 billion. Now they saying if you don't keep on sending us that money, we gonna terrorize your shit.
Yes.
So now they holding them ransom now.
And look what they did. Here's the one thing I want to say. Why? This is one thing that's really flipping America right now. We sent all that money to Ukraine for a war that we ain't had nothing to do with. Hawaii got burnt down. They gave these people $700 a piece.
Family.
A family.
Yeah.
Not a piece, a family.
Yeah.
And not trying to rebuild their homes. And not, I mean,
And
this
Oprah
is.
plays a part in that. The Rock plays a part in that.
Did you hear about that? That people were
Yes.
all over them because they
Yes.
asked for donations.
Yes.
But they donated $10 million a piece directly to the people. Like they didn't send it to like FEMA or Red Cross. They put it in an account where people can get it that were affected directly.
But what they need to do, I mean, that's a lot
Are
of money.
they wrong for asking
No,
other
but-
people to
Well,
help?
No, but the people feel, the people, it's not us.
I'm
I
gonna
think
find a video where the people saying that The Rock and Oprah actually didn't donate 10 million. They opened it up for people to donate to cover that 10 million.
Right.
So they was like, yo, we want to, start a fund for $10 million, and they wanted people to feel that.
And on top of it, those homes, the rich people homes didn't burn down. Yeah. The poor people homes burned down, and they've been getting calls. They said the problem is they've been getting calls of people trying to get their real estate.
Right.
So it's a setup, they feel.
Mm-hmm. So,
and I'm tired of Kamala and Joe. They sitting and spending all this money on Ukraine, but yeah, they emailing me constantly. We need $25. We need $50 to continue our campaign.
Hey, can you pull up secret tunnels in Maui? Can you pull that up?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's a shame because these people, they're Americans.
okay. So the question I have for you guys: in 1930s, they said we didn't have any money, any food, we were starving.
1933.
Right? It's when the Big Depression, right? Boom. So then you look at the 40s, what happened? The 40s, what happened? The 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. This is what they do. This is what they do. They create chaos. They create chaos. They have us not look at what we should be looking at. They throw it, and then it got to a point where they said, we're going to give you a pandemic. We're going to have y'all stay at home. I mean, these people.
Now they're trying to hit us with pandemic too.
So I mean, they're advertising.
But just because what it's due doesn't mean we have to accept it.
They're advertising a COVID
before we even got here.
They're advertising a COVID like it's a vaccination now, like it's a flu shot. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at all the money that these powers be made.
But be on the lookout when this strike ends, the SAG and after and all that. They're gonna have you doing boosters.
It's a game.
You're gonna require to have 5 and 6 boosters.
That's why you got to take care of your own mental health.
This is what I do hope if the strike ends, and I said this. I was at the Paramount rally. Mm-hmm. It was thousands of people. It was a real big one at Paramount. Yeah. And I heard all of these people speaking, and then they threw the brother, who was a bruh, so no disrespect, from the NAACP, the president, up there to talk to and unite.
Cal Beiser.
No, Cal Beiser. He works with him.
So who's the president? I thought
this brother named Derek, forgot his name, but he's
Cal's not
VP or not. He works with the NAACP. Okay. He was. I don't know if he still is or not, but the guy is. Here's what I'm hoping, because they put him up there and he was talking, saying, the struggles like the black people and when the strike gets done, and we will probably win some things. Hopefully, Hollywood will open up opportunities for everyone. I ain't talking about the studios.
Right.
Because see, right now we're all in the same boat. Mm-hmm. Showrunners, directors, all the big boys.
Writers.
Now we're all in the same boat now because the studios is locked everybody out and trying to get, to revamp the whole shit.
But no, hold up. The DJ got their deal first.
Okay, but the deal's not done yet with the DJ, the WGA. They're working. They're supposed to go to the table.
The DGA, the director.
Okay, well, yeah, but still. Yeah. What I'm hoping is when we go into these auditions or we're up for stuff now, they're not grading us on, well, here's a black man or here's someone else or he's not this way or who do we know. Give everybody the opportunity because now we've seen, again, what happens when we're all under the same umbrella. Right. This happened with the writer's strike before when everybody lost all them deals on the table. Yeah,
and that's how reality TV started.
Right. And the thing is, but they still were acting, like I said, when you send money, when you send movies to these festivals and they ask for certain type of movies, won't get all into it, but we know what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. That's not opening up opportunities for everyone. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that, I'm just hoping that they will open up opportunities for all of us because we're still behind the 8 ball.
But the thing is that we can't hope that they open up opportunity. We have to make opportunities.
But see, right now they're using
this umbrella.
Yes, but they're using us right now, everybody, to stick together because we're fighting a bigger issue, which is the studios.
But we already know when it's over, the Europeans are gonna run their way.
See, and that's the bad part.
The vital piece that we live in, we missing out too. When this shit is over, everybody's not gonna be happy.
That part.
Everybody's not gonna be happy.
Right.
Because out of 160,000 SAG members, you only need 2/3 of that vote to pass for members. So the bottom tier, they're never gonna be happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
before we go, Teeder, I pulled up the Maui tunnel. What did you want to know?
No, it wasn't I want to know. I just want to say that the day that happened, the kids was out of school. So now you got these tunnels and all this shit that's on the island. People really didn't know nothing about it. Where the fuck the kids at?
Yeah, and they saying that.
So you saying they knew it was going to happen? Are you trying to say that?
They said before.
No, I'm asking that
I
question
got
as
you.
if I was in
I
the chat
got
room.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Next week, I'm gonna have the video where the woman said a couple of days before the fire and all that, Oprah hired a private fire department.
Wow.
To come. She hired private security to keep people off her property.
Allegedly.
No, people on the island said
Allegedly.
that. Okay.
We're saying allegedly. I don't know what other people are saying.
Okay.
We're
But
saying
I just wanted
allegedly.
people to know that there are secret tunnels on that island.
Yeah.
There's one tunnel and it's 5 miles long.
I just want people to know that there's tunnels on that
Yeah.
island.
That's what I looked up.
I just wonder how
I know
that
you
fire
ready to go.
became so destructive, though.
I know you're ready to go.
That's what I just want to know. Okay.
No,
Let's just
I'm
keep
not ready to
talking.
go. It's just that I want to make sure we cap what we've discussed.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, Tom Brokaw.
Cap what
I
we
just like
discussed.
seeing you frustrated.
No, it's just because then people, they heard what he said. He said, now they get to talk about it and chat about it, and we cap it, and we say good night.
All right. Well, good night.
Lord have mercy. When's the next time we going
Thanks
on the
for
remote?
listening, and thanks for the people who donated this evening. Thank you. We appreciate your
Thank you.
donations. The donation information is in the description of the YouTube video. We appreciate your support, and that's it.
Abby Lincoln.
Abby Lincoln.
Holla.